Drop your city, your state, your country. Where are you guys tuning in from? Let's go. Sylvia from Germany, Berlin, welcome. I see Tanzania, Romania. We got New York from Larissa. Welcome aboard. You guys, we're global today. So awesome. 30 seconds, guys. Last 30 seconds. Come on, come on. Who's ready to learn today? Let's learn today. Come on, guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 15 seconds. Come on, come on. Let's see it, let's see it, let's see it. All right. All right, guys. I love to see it. Welcome aboard to today's masterclass. I'm so pumped to see you guys because this is what we're going to be covering today. Today is going to be about watching me build live in front of you a 237-a-day business using AI arbitrage. Who is ready for that? And let me tell you what you're going to learn today. This is going to be able to be done without creating your own products. You do not need to spend a single dime on advertising. You got that? And you know all that techie, complicated stuff with building a website? Well, you don't have to deal with any of that because of what I'm going to be sharing with you today, because AI is going to do 80 to 90% of the work for you. All right? Now let's do a quick roll call, okay? Because today we're going to be covering some pretty crazy stuff. Let me see in the chat and drop a 1 in the chat if you are currently working a 9-to-5 job. Maybe you're a director, you're an executive at a company. Can I see a 1 in the chat for all the 9-to-5ers that are here on today's masterclass? Let's get a 2 in the chat for the business owners, the entrepreneurs. If you run your own gym, your own law practice, maybe you're a dentist, you have your own doctor's firm, your own practice, all the entrepreneurs here on the call, can I get a 2 in the chat for everyone who's an entrepreneur? Let's see some students. Y'all know that I started this business when I was a university student. I was a broke college kid and $100 grand in student debt. If you're a student, grad student, university student, can I get a 3 in the chat? And last but not least, let's hear for the superheroes of the world. If you are a busy parent, maybe your mom, your dad, for all the parents here, you can get a 4 in the chat. A 4 in the chat. Let's see it, guys. Let's see it. I see 1s, I see 2s, 3s, a lot of 4s. I love it, guys. Well, let me tell you, I want you to pay attention today because regardless of whether you are 1, 2, 3, or 4, any of those, you are going to learn exactly how these AI strategies are going to radically change your life. Now, when you stay to the end today, I want you guys to remember this. Good things come to those who what, guys? Good things come to those who wait. And so today, this is what we're going to go ahead and do, okay? I'm giving away a free raffle to a free MacBook, all right? Now listen closely. This is crazy, okay? This is how this is going to happen. I'm going to be looking for an Adam, who's my right-hand assistant today. Adam, you want to turn your camera on and say hi to everyone? Guys, in the chat, say hi to Adam. Adam, what's up, my brother?
Hey, guys, welcome to the live workshop. Very excited for today. You're going to get a great value from Richard today. Richard, you ready?
I love it. I'm so ready to be teaching these guys today. Let me show you guys the rules of how this is going to work, okay? And Adam is going to be looking out for this, okay? The top 5 people who are the most engaged in the chat, okay? Adam's going to be looking for you, meaning you're dropping positivity, you're dropping love. I'm going to be asking you to drop stuff in the chat along this masterclass over the next 90 minutes or so. If you hang with me to the very end and you participate the most, the top 5 people who engage the most will be entered into the raffle, all right? And the raffle is happening in less than 30 days, and we will be announcing the winner to a new MacBook, all right? Now, Adam is going to be looking for you, so if you guys post anything negative, you guys being spammy or rude or annoying in the chat, he's just going to boot you out. You're going to be kicked out of this competition, okay? But you got to stay to the end today, and you got to make sure that you engage in the chat. Adam, you ready to go today?
Absolutely. I'm watching you guys. Let's absolutely crush it. Let's go.
All right, let's go. Adam, we'll see you in a little bit. Now, here's the thing, guys. I want every single person to win today, all right? It's not just about one person winning a MacBook. It's about everyone winning. So when you stay with me to the end, this is the one thing I promise 100% of you who show up today. You are all going to be getting access. I'm holding it in my hand right now. You guys see this? This is an AI accelerator workbook, which will show you how to make your first or next digital product sale in less than the next 72 hours. You are going to get this workbook for free if you hang with me until the end. If you drop off early, if you leave in 20, 30 minutes, guys, you are not going to get this workbook. Does that sound fair to you guys? Who's ready to get this? Drop a me in the chat if you guys are ready to get this workbook, because 100% of you are going to get this. All right, guys? Now, let's go ahead and let's kick off this thing with the short little trailer. I want you guys to get excited here. So let's go ahead and pay attention because the movie starts now. Let's go ahead and start the trailer video. This is the story of how I went from a broke college kid who could barely afford rent to building a $30 million business. And listen, whether you've literally never heard of me before, and this is your first time experiencing this, or you respect me as someone who has actually made an impact in this online space, the one thing that you cannot deny is that 8 years ago, when I started this online side hustle from my college dorm room, I followed through and achieved everything I said I was going to do. I said that I was going to one day retire my parents, pay off their mortgage, and inspire and educate millions of people. And that is the question I have for every single one of you. Are you ready to change your life? If you are ready to change your life today on this masterclass, I want you to drop the word change in the chat right now. Drop change in the chat if you are ready to change your life. But let me tell you, you are only going to change your life if you pay attention and you take notes over the next 90 minutes. So let me see. Pens up, pens up, pens up. You guys got pens in there? Let me see it, guys. Have your pen and paper ready. You guys, your hand should be flying right now to take notes because today is going to change your life. Now, some of you guys are probably wondering now, man, this just feels so different. This feels so different. I feel like I've never been in a masterclass. I've been on webinars and other people's trainings before. Can I tell you guys the reason why this feels so different? The reason why this feels so different is because there's this one concept that dominates my entire life. You guys know what that concept is? That concept is what I call how you do one thing is how you do everything. And do you know what that means? That means that if you don't take seriously one small aspect of your life, you don't take seriously this one masterclass. If right now you're still kind of scrolling on your phone, you got your feet kicked up and you're kind of watching TV on the side and you're still talking to friends or whatever. Guys, if you're not paying attention, you're not going to get good out of this masterclass. And so this is what I want you to do. This is my final warning to you. I want you to take your phone, put it off to the side. If you're standing somewhere when there's loud noises, I want you to close the door, find somewhere quiet to watch this masterclass and have your pen and paper in your hand. Seriously, guys, be ready to take notes. You got to take notes because you're stuff today that will change your life. Remember this, the way you do this one thing today, the way you show up for this masterclass is the way you show up in your life. So guys, if you commit with me to hang into the end of today's masterclass, I want to hear in the chat, drop the words, I commit. Drop the word, I commit in the chat. If you commit to finishing what you start and hanging with me until the end of today's masterclass. All right, I love it, I love it, I love it. Now guys, let me tell you something. Let's get a little serious here. Okay? I'm put my serious cap on for a sec. This is my lawyer. This is my lawyer here. Okay. And jokes aside, I want to tell you guys, morally and ethically speaking, I cannot and I will not guarantee your results. Okay. Let me ask you guys something. If you show up and attend this masterclass today, are you going to become a millionaire tomorrow just because you show up to this masterclass? Yes or no in the chat, guys. Yes or no in the chat if you're going to become a millionaire just because you showed up. Of course not. You're not going to have $10,000 dropped into your bank account tomorrow. And I want to be very clear about this. You're going to be hearing from some incredible guest speakers that are going to be coming on today. Okay, you're literally going to hear guest speakers speaking today over the next few minutes, but their results aren't typical. I've done over 30 million online in the space, and my results aren't typical. Can I tell you why? Because most typical people, they get books, they watch YouTube videos, they buy courses, and then they don't take any action, and then they complain, and then they blame on other people. Does that make sense, guys? So I want to be very clear. The guest speakers you're going to be seeing today, they're going to inspire the heck out of you. Their results and my results should not be viewed as some guaranteed success. I can't guarantee your success, guys, because at the end of the day, let me know in the chat, guys, who is the only person who can guarantee whether you're successful or not? Is it me? Or is it the speakers? Is it this Homer Simpson's type of cartoon character on the screen? No, of course not, right? It's you. Only you can ensure whether you're success or not. So I want to make this very clear. I cannot and I will not guarantee success, all right? And with any type of education, outcomes vary, all right? Including specifically if you put in your work or not. All right, guys, hopefully that makes total sense, right? Like, and again, if that doesn't make sense to you and you're just like someone that just expects to be a millionaire by tomorrow, like you're not the right type of person for this because you're a get rich type of person. And that's not what I want on this call. All right. So respectfully, please do not continue on this masterclass if you are looking for some get rich quick scheme. You guys hear me? If you want to become some overnight millionaire, press some buttons in like 3 days, $1 million falls in your lap, please do not continue on this class. And today, if you're not willing to dedicate at least 90 minutes to learning a skill that could seriously change your life forever, my friend, don't. Just leave. Just leave, okay? And if you think that if you expect free handouts and you think the world owes you something, I'm telling you, I'm not the guy for you, because I show people how to build real world businesses that requires hard work. And so that's what I believe in. So if you take full ownership over your life, I want you to drop in the chat right now. If you take full ownership on me, drop in the chat right now. On me in the chat, if you commit to taking full ownership and you accept, there's no guarantee for anything worth doing in life. There's no guarantee for getting in good shape. There's no guarantee you have a healthy marriage. There's no guarantee that you get good grades in school. And there's no guarantee you become a millionaire. You must take full ownership over your life. Now, I know you guys want to jump right into the tactical, and I promise you we're going to jump right into the tactical, okay? But I want to give you a quick intro, because I know for some of you, you literally never heard of me before. Maybe you clicked on an ad or some video and you came here, or maybe a friend invited you to this masterclass. So let me just give you a quick 30-second intro to who I am. If this is the very first time that we're meeting, it's great to meet you. My name is Richard, and quite frankly, I became a multimillionaire by the age of 23, 24 because I started leveraging artificial intelligence. In fact, if you look at the photo on the left side, I was actually a couple months back invited to the New York Times Square. No, that is not Photoshop. That is a real photo of my face and our company being featured on the New York Times Square NASDAQ billboard for the impact that we've had on over 7,000 students in the last 6 years. Okay, this is one of my payment processors on Stripe. Okay, I have 5 payment processors. This is one of them. It has done over 21 million in digital product sales. So yes, I want you to know I haven't just done 1 million or 2 million. I've done over 30 million in total. Okay, and also if you just look me up on social, my main Instagram account, that's got to get updated. It's over 1 million followers on Instagram, 1.5 million followers across everything because of the impact that we've had. And let me tell you, alongside with my YouTube channel with 150 plus subscribers on there, I get invited to stages literally all over the world. And typically my speaking fees, but anywhere from $15,000 to $20,000 for me to go speak, and they cover my travel as well. Because that's how badly business owners and entrepreneurs want to learn the strategies that I'm going to teach. I'm literally going to show you what people pay me tens of thousands of dollars for. You are going to be learning the most critical aspects of building a business today on this masterclass. Now, let's jump into the actual learning. You guys ready for this? How many of us here, let's just get started with this. How many of us here have heard and have seen how scary artificial intelligence has been? Have you guys seen how scary AI has been, artificial intelligence, right? Like there's literally an article by BBC that says that over 300 million jobs can be replaced by AI. But guys, don't just take it from me. I'm going to go ahead and play a quick snippet of what recently was released in the news. So guys, let's go ahead and watch this video of what the news is saying about how artificial intelligence is changing the world. Guys, let's watch this short video right now. This is a true story.
150 jobs disappear to be replaced by artificial intelligence.
AI has reportedly cut 4,000 jobs. Major companies like Microsoft, Walmart, and Business Insider are laying off employees amid the rise of artificial intelligence.
Right now, artificial intelligence is on track to replace millions of jobs. In fact, in just this past year, thousands of Americans have lost their jobs because companies have started replacing them with AI.
Over 27,000 jobs have been directly replaced due to the rise of AI.
And experts are warning it's only the beginning. We're talking about 300 million jobs at risk. Millions of businesses could be forced to shut down. And the truth is, industries everywhere are struggling. It's either use AI or get left behind. But here's what they're not telling you. AI isn't just destroying jobs. It's also predicted to create more millionaires than any other opportunity in history. And it's already happening. Because right now, while you're watching this, everyday people are using AI to turn a couple hours a day into monthly paychecks.
I was able to scale it to 90K collected a month.
This was my second month. I made like 20,400.
I made 8K in 14 days.
First 10 days was 10K in cash collected.
I scaled my business to $85,000 per month.
Making $55,000 a month.
I'm talking about people who went from literally zero experience to making $5 grand, 20 grand, even $50,000 per month. And all they needed was a laptop, a Wi-Fi connection, and a few hours a day. By selling simple artificial intelligence digital products that businesses and consumers are desperately looking for, making thousands of dollars in the process, and using artificial intelligence to do 90% of the work for you. This is a life. All right, let's bring it back, guys. How crazy is that with what AI is doing in the world right now? You guys are seeing this, right? But guys, you got to understand this as well. As crazy and as scary as AI is with jobs being replaced, you also have to understand, I love this quote by Andy Stanley, successful entrepreneur. He says that when there's fear, there is what, guys? Write it down. There's opportunity. And when there is great fear, I think 300 million jobs being replaced by AI is pretty freaking scary, right? When there's great fear, there's also great opportunity. I want you guys to remember that. And here's the truth. AI is not coming to take your job. Someone using AI is coming to take your job. And so this is literally Jensen Huang, the CEO of NVIDIA. Guys, NVIDIA in the United States is one of the largest publicly traded companies out there in existence right now. Largest AI company, okay? They make all the AI computer chips out there. He says the first thing that every single person should do. I don't care if you're 72 years old and you're retired. I don't care if you're 17 years old and you're in high school. I don't care if you're 47 and you've been working a 9 to 5 for the last 30 years of your life. You need to learn how to use AI to protect yourself and augment your productivity. He literally says, Jensen, the CEO of NVIDIA, the largest AI company in the world, that AI is the greatest equalizer of our time. Meaning rich people, poor people, they all have the same opportunity regardless of what your economic background, whatever your education background is. I don't care if you don't have your high school degree or your PhD or you're a medical doctor. AI equalizes everything. And he predicts that it will create more millionaires than the internet did 20, 30 years ago. Okay, let's talk about the CEO of Google. You guys ever hear about a big company called Google? The CEO of Google says that artificial intelligence is more important than the discovery of fire or electricity. Guys, are you starting to realize how serious and big of a deal it is? Mark Cuban, maybe you guys have seen him, billionaire entrepreneur investor. Maybe you've seen him on TV on Shark Tank. He says that the world's first trillionaire, when by the way, trillionaire doesn't even exist right now. That's 1,000 billions. Could just be one dude in the basement who's great at using AI. Are you guys seeing how crazy of an opportunity? Now, let me tell you, the data, okay? Maybe you're a number person, maybe you're a logical person. I'm a numbers type of guy. Okay, let me just show you the data, okay? Like me, you probably missed all the other opportunities out there, okay? Back in the 90s and back in the early 2000s, you guys remember the big .com boom, right? I missed that because I was just getting born, right? And then there was the financial crisis of 2008 with a massive real estate explosion, right? That also, people became millionaires because they took advantage of that. Maybe in 2011, 2013, you guys all know how crazy Bitcoin is right now, right? The president of the United States is talking about Bitcoin. Countries are all buying up Bitcoin. Well, guess what? I missed that wave back in 2011, 2013. Maybe you did as well. By the way, if you just bought one Bitcoin, you'd be a multi-millionaire if you just bought one back then, right? But let me tell you now, that opportunity in front of you, it's AI. It's AI. And one of my mentors, a 9-figure entrepreneur, always said, Richard, he told me this 7 years ago when I just got started in business. He said, Richard, you get one shot in this life. Every 20 to 30 years, you get one shot per generation at some type of business model, some type of opportunity that just flashes onto the screen, and you get this one narrow 12-month, 24-month opportunity for you to take advantage. And if you miss it, you miss it. Now, guys, how many of us here missed the dot-com boom? How many of us missed the 2008 financial crisis and the people that made money from that? How many people missed crypto or maybe e-commerce from the last couple of years? I did. Drop me in the chat if you missed that as well. Let me tell you, if you refuse to miss this AI opportunity, type in the chat, I refuse. Type in the chat right now, I refuse, if you refuse to miss out in this AI opportunity right now in front of your eyes. We'll tell you what, today, I'm going to show you exactly how to use AI from your phone. You don't even need a computer. You can do this from your phone. And I'm going to reveal the exact steps that made me millionaire. I'm seeing someone in the chat say, just get to the point. Guys, be patient. Good things come to those who wait. Be patient. I promise you, it's going to come, but you need to understand these things first, okay? Because I need to tell you that my life was not always like this, okay? I just got to give you a few short minutes. Is that right with you guys? Just a few short minutes of explaining to you how I discovered this AI method myself. Because if I don't explain this to you, then it's not going to make any sense. So guys, type in the chat, agree. Type in the chat, I agree. If you agree to hang with me for just the next couple of minutes here in order to understand my story, because my story will make this all make sense for you. Let me tell you, it all started back in 2019 in university. Okay, this photo right here, it was literally me living in a 1-bedroom apartment with 4 guys, one nasty 1-bedroom apartment with 4 people. The ceiling was so low that every single day when the alarm would go off, my ceiling would hit the top of the ceiling. That's literally a photo of me, by the way, from back then. I was so depressed back then. And at the time, I was studying full-time in school. I had about $100 grand, 6 figures in student loans and credit card debt. And I was working a full-time job as well on the side, folding burritos for minimum wage in order to pay for the bills and help support my family. And let me tell you, I had zero free time. And maybe this is you right now. Listen closely, because maybe some of you are in this position right now. When I wasn't working my minimum wage job, I was studying. And when I wasn't studying, I was slaving away for minimum wage. And it wasn't until I had 2 conversations that completely exposed the truth. I was talking to one of my university professors at the time. I'd become good friends with this guy. He was about 20 years older than me. He was in his early 40s at the time. And he told me, I remember one time after a lecture, he told me he was really excited at the time. He said, I'm so excited. I said, why? He said that he had finally finished paying off his student loans, but that he was still living in a one-bedroom apartment struggling to pay rent. I was like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Here I was, learning from a professor who's in his 40s, 20 years after this college system of going to school, taking on student debt, getting a job. And yet here he was 20 years later, still living in a one-bedroom apartment the size of his college dorm room, finishing off paying his rent. I literally couldn't unsee that. Let me tell you what happened. Later that week, okay, on Sunday at church, typically you guys know if you guys go to church, after church, there's typically like more of a social hour, right? And so after service, everyone's kind of hanging out in the courtyard. And I was talking to this doctor that I looked up to. He's 47 years old. And he made this really offhand comment that he was so relieved. He said, praise God, I'm so thankful that I finally finished paying off my medical school debt. And I was like, what? You're 47. Aren't you a medical doctor? That's what society, my parents, your teachers, they all said that's a good type of job. And then I remember seeing him because I was shocked, and I looked at him, and he was walking to the parking garage to go get his car, and he was driving a 1998 broken Toyota Corolla. I literally could not unsee what I just saw. Okay, it was like this out-of-body experience. You guys ever had like those deja vu moments where you're sitting in bed or like you have a dream and like you just can't unsee it? I saw myself, I was like, man, here I am, 21 years old, working myself neck deep in student debt. And this path that my parents, that teachers, that quite frankly, all of society said was the safe routes. While the mentors that I look up to, doctors, university professors, they were well into their 40s and they were still struggling. Are you guys feeling the same way that I feel? I don't know if you're 40, I don't care if you're 50, maybe you're 60, 70s, or maybe you're young in your 20s and you are on the same path that I was. And let me tell you, to make things worse for me, the minimum wage job that I was working at the time to help pay for the bills and support my family, well, the company, they decided that because they're going through difficult times, they had to let me go. And so I lost my job during this time, which meant that not only was I in debt growing month over month, but I also had to figure out how am I going to make rent in the next couple of weeks. And this is what I realized. This is my rock bottom moment. Listen closely here, guys. I promise you, patience. I'm going to get to the teaching in just a few minutes here. This is my rock bottom moment because I realized that the path of going to college, getting a stable job, which, by the way, did not end up being so stable after all, and paying off my student debt, it had been a lie this entire time. And what I realized is that something had to change. Every single day that I procrastinated on this, I was sinking deeper into debt, and I knew it was only a matter of time before it was too late. And so I did what you probably have been doing the last couple of months, last couple of weeks. I began to do research. I went on Google, I typed in how to make money online, how to do side hustles, how to start an online business, and I started looking for all these different online side hustles, desperately trying to find the one thing that would help give me freedom. I don't know if this is relatable to you guys. Drop the word relatable in the chat. Drop the word relatable in the chat if this is relatable to you. I wasted a lot of my time. And even worse, I lost a lot of money, okay? Let me tell you, I tried all the different side hustles out there. If you saw dropshipping, trading, crypto, even starting an ATM business, Airbnb, real estate, anything you've tried and you've looked into, I probably looked into. And let me tell you, I bought all of these courses, and this is a photo here of an ATM machine because I spent $1,000 on an ATM machine, and then I also spent $1,000 on a course to learn how to use ATM machine, and that machine ended up getting robbed because I got bad advice from the course seller that I bought the course from. And let me tell you, when I bought all these courses and I looked into dropshipping, I looked into agency model, crypto, real estate, Airbnb, online high ticket sales, all these opportunities, I was so overwhelmed by all these opportunities out there. Guys, is this relatable to anyone? Drop in the chat right now the word relatable. Type relatable in the chat if you felt overwhelmed by the 57 different types of online businesses out there. And that's when I came across these two quotes. How many quotes, guys? These two quotes. And these two quotes completely changed my life. I'll tell you what the first one was. I saw this quote. I was scrolling on Instagram on my phone, and this is a quote by Warren Buffett. Maybe you guys know Warren Buffett, right? He's a billionaire entrepreneur, billionaire investor, one of the most wealthy men in America. He had this line, and he said, "It's not about how hard you row, but rather what boat you're in." He was saying, you see, every single person has a boat that they choose, a vehicle, an opportunity vehicle that they choose. And the first realization I had, and guys, I want you to write this down. This is going to be a part of my coaching for you guys right now, okay? The first most important decision that you must make to live a life of freedom is you must choose the right opportunity vehicle, the right boat. Because no matter what, if you're rowing hard on this wooden little boat with a wooden oar, you're not going to beat someone who can just press a button and ride through with a speedboat powered by gasoline or diesel. You guys see what I mean with this? No matter what, a better opportunity will always beat work ethic, so you don't have to work that hard. And so guys, what I want to do right now, after I saw this quote, is I want to break down for you right now in front of your eyes, what is hands down the best opportunity vehicle, the best business model or vehicle or boat out there that exists. Let's break them down, okay? Guys, it comes down to these 5 pillars. Write that number down. 5 pillars of the most superior vehicle or business model that must meet these 5 criteria, okay? The first one here, I want you to write this down, is it must have little to no overhead, meaning you shouldn't have to spend thousands of dollars on advertising or inventory, like having to buy stuff from a factory. The second thing is you shouldn't need complicated technical skills. You get where I'm going with this? Because I don't know about you, but I don't have complicated years of computer science degree. I don't know how to work complicated technology, right? Third thing is you have a speed to sale. You got to be able to make a sale in a couple weeks or in a few months, not take years in order for something to happen where you can finally make money online, right? The fourth one is you can't have a big team. There's no big team needed or demanding clients because I don't want to hire 15, 20, 30 people to manage in my first year of online business. How complicated and difficult is that, having to hire people, interview, and then worry about payroll and paying their salaries? It's too complicated. And guys, the fifth one, and this is the most important one, write this down, is you must be able to scale it with AI, meaning you can automate it, you can scale it. So if you really only used artificial tools as your only employee, just you and AI, you could run this business as a one-person business. So let's go ahead and let's run all the most popular businesses out there. How many of you guys have looked into e-commerce, drop shipping, Amazon FBA? You guys know what I'm talking about? Like selling physical products, like maybe you sell glasses, maybe you sell a t-shirt, maybe you sell a watch, right? You sell physical products as e-commerce. You can do drop shipping, Amazon, they're kind of all the same thing, right? Different ways of selling physical products. But let me tell you, this already does not meet the criteria. Because both in dropshipping and Amazon FBA, you got to burn money on ads, $100 a day on advertising. I don't have $100 a day, and especially in the beginning, that's burn on advertising. And then the second thing is you have to deal with physical inventory. Guys, drop in the chat, no thanks. Type no thanks in the chat if you don't want to be burning hundreds of dollars on ads and you don't want to deal with physical inventory, okay? Let's talk about the next opportunity. Maybe you guys have heard about trading and crypto and Forex and just all the stocks and investing and all that stuff, right? The financial markets. Well, can I tell you something? The reason why people like trading is because it feels like you're playing a video game and you're gambling. You literally just press buttons and you think you're making money. But here's the thing. Can I just statistically tell you the logic behind trading? 99% of traders fail, my friend. Just go on Google. Literally type in, what is the success rate of trading on Google? It is 99% of people fail. That is publicly available information. Only 1% of people actually make money trading. And so here's the thing. Do you want to invest $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 of your own capital, your own hard-earned savings from your retirement, from what you've made from your 9-to-5 job into gambling online? And do you want to play a game, a business, where 99% of people fail, and statistically, it is always the big financial institutions, the big banks that manipulate the markets and beat you anyways? I don't want to play in a game where the success rate is 1%, the failure rate is 99%. No thank you. Drop no thanks in the chat if you don't want to learn about from that, right? Let's talk about real estate, right? Everyone's thinking, oh, but real estate is so awesome, right? Real estate, right? Maybe your parents or older people are like, oh, you got to buy land, you got to have a house, right? Because the government's going to come for you, right? And I'm talking all different types of real estate. Buying homes, flipping homes, Airbnb. They say no money down. You can buy a home, no money down. That's a complete lie, by the way. I don't even want to get into that's a whole can of worms, but it's not true, right? Section 8 housing. There's all these different real estate things. Can I just tell you, if the legal complex terminology and all the red tape, the fact that you need massive capital, and the fact that just a single deal, just to make your first dollar online will literally take you 6 to 12 months to get done, that violates the third criteria, which is what, guys? Speed to dollar, speed to making your first sale. No, thank you. I'm not waiting 6 months until I make my first dollar, okay? Let's talk about one thing that's been trending as of recently, starting an agency or the AI agency model, right? People are like, oh, you can start an AI agency. You can sell AI tools, businesses that are brick and mortar, old businesses, all these old people, they don't know anything about AI. Well, guess what? Go to a gym, go to a doctor's office or go to a dental practice and sell them an AI service. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I'm sure you guys, it's very popular right now. It's trending. Can I tell you something? Just be very frank with you. The reason why you want to quit your 9-to-5 job is because you probably hate your boss and the fact that you have to drive to work and report to one boss. You do realize that if you start an agency or the sexy new shiny one, the AI agency model, you do realize that when you sell a client, let's say a $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month retainer, and you sell them some AI service, oh, I'm going to automate your emails for you. I'm going to automate your customer service for you, whatever the tool is that they're telling you to sell. You do realize that when you sell that person, that business, that person is now your boss. And if you have 3 clients, 5 clients, 10 clients, guess what? They're not just paying you $3,000 a month for no reason. If I'm going to tell you, I have agencies that work for me. Every single one of them sends me weekly reports. They show up to calls with my team every single week. They have to send daily end-of-day reports to my executive team, and we manage the heck out of them. Why? Because if I'm going to pay you $3,000 a month as a business owner, you are going to work for me. So let me ask you, do you want to quit your 9-to-5 job and all of a sudden have 3 bosses, 5 bosses, 10 bosses that you have to report to as sexy and desirable as starting an agency? Let me tell you, no, thank you, because I don't want to have demanding clients and multiple bosses working for me. Okay, and if you're thinking about starting an agency, I'm sorry, but I just kind of broke the ice for you here. Sorry to just let it all on you, right? I'm telling you, this is just the reality. Okay, and the final one here, YouTube automation. All right, maybe you guys have seen this before. Oh, start a faceless YouTube channel. Maybe you guys have seen this, maybe you haven't, right? But there's like all these people online, all these gurus on YouTube that say, oh, you can build a YouTube channel and you can hire contractors from the Philippines and from India that you pay dirt cheap because they're so cheap to hire these contractors, and you can make money with faceless YouTube channels. Can I tell you something? You do realize that starting a YouTube channel is one of the hardest things out there, right? You need a minimum 50 videos and minimum 10 hours of watch time just to get monetized, meaning just to make your first penny. And by the way, you're thinking, oh, but you can hire people to do that for you. You do realize that when you're hiring someone from Philippines, hiring someone from a third world country like India, do you realize how hard it is to get them with English, with their work ethic, with the cultural clash, for them to make videos? If you don't even know how to make a video, how do you expect someone that you pay $2 an hour for, who doesn't even speak English that well, to make a video for you? I'm sorry to tell you, but the person that's telling you about YouTube automation, not a very, very clean business. And again, it violates the rule of no team needed. Let me just be honest with you. None of these opportunities are good enough for you. They don't meet this 5 criteria. But this is what I started wondering, okay? And I know you guys are going to, Richard, just get to the point. Guys, be patient. I promise you, this will all make sense in just the next few minutes. It will all make sense. Hang with me here. You do realize, I started realizing, if all of these people are already so successful, that guru on YouTube talking about trading, that one person on Instagram talking about, oh, start a YouTube channel, the other girl telling us that, oh, you should get into sales. I started realizing I follow all these gurus, these influencers online, and they got a beautiful car. The ladies have pretty nails, their little Birkin Hermes bag, right? The guys have the Lamborghini. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I started following these people, and I started realizing if they're so successful, then why are they trying to sell me a course? I want you to just drop the word in the chat right now. Type in the chat right now if you want to know the one secret. Can I let you guys in on a secret? That every single one of these gurus that you follow on social media with the pretty bag and the pretty Birkin or Chanel bag, the cool Lamborghini, what do they all not want you to know? Let me tell you right now. What they all do not want you to know is that the way that they make the most amount of money, okay? I'm sure they make some money with the business. I'm sure they're not lying about that. I'm sure some of them are actually lying about that. But for the most part, I believe that humans have good intentions. People do good in the world. For a lot of them, they actually do, I'm sure, have good products. But what they don't tell you is that they're actually making money selling you a course. Selling you a $997 course, selling you a $5,000 coaching program. And if you see any type of advertising that says, hey, click the link in my bio. If you see anything on YouTube that says, just tap the link in my description. If you see any ad that says, tap here to learn more on anything, I want you to run the other way. Now, let me be very, very clear for a second, okay? Because I'm friends with a lot of these business owners. Many of the products are very good products. They have good e-commerce education, good sales education. I'm not here to bash on the product. What I'm here to tell you is they're just not telling you about an even better opportunity, which is the opportunity that they are actually doing, which is selling a digital product. Are you guys starting to open your eyes? And when you start to realize, and by the way, let me just be very clear. What is a digital product? A digital product is a PDF. A digital product is a video course. A digital product is, even if you just sell 1 hour of your time, like you jump on a phone call or a Zoom call with someone, that's a digital product because it's not physically shipped, right? These glasses had to be physically shipped to your door from Amazon, right? A digital product gets transmitted immediately and instantly to your email. And so here's the thing. These people all sell a digital product. And so this is what I realized. And this is the realization I had about 5-6 years ago. When you finally realize that every single one of these opportunities, real estate, drop shipping, Amazon, crypto, trading, all these opportunities, and the 57 ones I did not say, when you realize that they're all just trying to sell you a digital product, you realize that the digital product business model is single-handedly the greatest business model out there. And after I did a quick Google search, because this happened to me when I was 21 years old, I did a quick Google search. I said, man, this makes sense. I did a search. And I found this article that Forbes published that says that the e-learning industry, e-learning means internet learning or electronic learning, is a $300 billion industry. That, by the way, in 2025, in the past, they predicted that it was going to get to 325. Do you know what it ended up being? When 2025 came and gone, it blew past 400 billion. It did even more success than what people thought. And this is the craziest thing, guys. This largely happened because of the pandemic. Do you guys remember back in COVID, C-19? What happened? Everyone went on lockdown, right? And when everyone went on lockdown, everyone was forced to learn online, right? Everyone was forced to learn online and go to school online. Universities were online. People working a 9-to-5 job, they all started working on the Zoom, right? Zoom University, and started taking calls online. But the thing is, in 2021, 2022, when the world opened back up, guess what happened? People realized, dang, that's actually kind of cool. I like learning online. I like being able to lose weight and buy fitness digital products. I like learning how to cook and buy a digital product on how to cook. I like learning new languages, learning Spanish, learning Mandarin Chinese, learning English, and buying a digital product like a course on that. I don't want to go into a physical classroom to learn stuff. And so what I realized is that it wasn't just making money online. Let me make that very clear, because I know I've been talking about, all these gurus selling courses on making money online. It's not just make money online. It's education as a whole. How to be healthier, how to learn new languages, traditional universities. And the thing is, more millionaires were becoming millionaires by the day by selling digital products. And this is when I realized, guys, write this down. The money, the real money, was never in these side hustles. No. It was never in those side hustles. It was never in dropshipping. I hate to break it to you. It was never in starting a YouTube channel. The greatest opportunity was always in digital products. And so I know what you're thinking right now. Well, Richard, if you're seeing all these other gurus out there selling digital products and they're not being 100% truthful, what's in it for you? I want you to go ahead and drop in the chat right now, what's the catch? Drop in the chat right now, what's the catch? You're thinking, Richard, you're obviously smart, you're successful, you're a business guy, you're here to make money. You're obviously not just doing a free masterclass just because you want to give to charity. What's the catch and what's in it for you? I see it. Guys, I'll be transparent with you. Can I tell you that my catch, I'll tell you my catch. I'm very transparent with my stuff. Is that because I'm the only one who's bold enough to admit that digital products is single-handedly the greatest opportunity out there. When you hang with me over the next few minutes, I have a new AI opportunity with digital products that is so powerful that when you make money with digital products, I end up making money because you're successful. And so I am literally financially incentivized to help one. Let me say that one more time so I can make that very clear. I literally only make money when you make money. I will show you this at the end of today's masterclass, but you have to be there. We're doing a full live Q&A, and I want you to hold me accountable to this, okay? So today, about 90 minutes, when we get to the end of the masterclass, we're going to do the raffle for the MacBook. We're going to give everyone this free AI workbook, which, by the way, you're all going to get this workbook if you hang with me to the end of today. I want you to challenge me on a live Q&A. We're going to do a full Q&A session where you ask me any hard question you want, because I'm going to tell you a full win-win opportunity that you have literally never seen before. If that sounds fair to you, and if you want to know that I make money when you make money and we're going to create a win-win opportunity, drop the word fair in the chat. Type fair in the chat if that sounds fair to you. Like, man, Richard, I love the transparency. I love the fact that you're actually going to be transparent and tell us what's in it for you. Because I'm telling you, I have a massive win-win opportunity. Okay, so back to the story. And guys, hang with me for just a few more minutes. I'm telling you, we'll get into the tactical stuff. Let me tell you, back to the story. I realized sitting there in my broke one-bedroom college apartment, this is literally a photo of me back then. I realized, man, maybe I've been failing this entire time, not because I don't work hard or because I'm stupid or because I'm just not talented. Maybe I was wrong, because remember that quote from Warren Buffett? It's not about how hard you row or how hard you work. It's about what boat you choose to be in. And I realized that I was in the wrong opportunity the very first time. And I tried everything but digital products. And then the second realization I had was that I never had a mentor. I bought courses, $27 course, $500 course. I watched YouTube videos, I read books, but I didn't have a personal relationship with a mentor. And then this is the second quote. Guys, I want you to write down the second quote. Remember I told you that there's 2 quotes here? Write the second quote down. The second quote that I realized is that if you want to be successful, you just simply have to find someone who has achieved the results that you want and just copy what they do. And you will achieve the same results. And by the way, that's a quote from a billionaire entrepreneur, Tony Robbins, famous life coach and billionaire entrepreneur. I realized I need a mentor, someone I can model and study and learn from. And so the second most important decision that you have to make is choosing the right mentor to show you how to get there 10x faster. You know what makes a good mentor? Let me break this down, guys. Very simple, and we're going to jump right into the training, all right? Write down these 3 things. How many? 3 rules. The 3 rules of how do you find a great mentor is the following. Number 1, they have to practice what they preach, meaning they actually have to do the thing that they're doing. And I'll tell you, I practice what I'm preaching up to the tune of $30 million worth, all right, $30 million in sales of practicing what I teach. The second thing is they have to have real proven results. And I'll tell you today, I am literally going to bring on live guest speakers who are going to turn on their camera in front of you and show you the results over the next few minutes. About 5-10 minutes from now, I'm going to bring on these speakers. You better be ready for this. All right. And they will literally explain how they're crushing it with the method that I teach. And thirdly, guys, and this is the most important one, there must be aligned incentives. Write that down. the mentor should make money because you make money, making a win-win situation. Well, can I tell you what? I'll let you be the judge of these 3 criteria today and hold me accountable. Hold me accountable to these 3 things. If you want to find out and see if there's a catch, hold me accountable, because during the live Q&A, you could ask me the hardest questions, challenge me, and ask me whatever question during the live Q&A today at the end to see if I'm legit. So this is what I did. I decided back then at the age 21 years old, broke student, I was going to take one more chance. I was a college student at the time. I found a business coach that I really look up to, a mentor, but he was expensive. He was a couple grand for mentorship, and I literally could not afford it. I just lost my job. So do you know what I did? I got resourceful. People don't lack resources, they lack resourcefulness. That's what Tony Robbins says, right? And so what I did was I saved up $500 a month, literally charging Lime scooters. This is a photo from me back then, age 20. And I saved that $500 a month for a couple months, and I finally had the funds, and I invested into my first business coach, a mentor. And I learned the skill of selling digital products. And my mentor, he taught me to sell the only thing that I knew, which was productivity. Because I like to wake up early in the morning. I got decent grades in school. And my mentor said, Richard, you could totally make a digital product teaching other students how to have better habits. And I priced it at $500. I thought actually to price it at $50. He said, no, 10x your price. Richard, it can sell for $500. I was so scared, but I priced it at $500, which my coach pushed me to do. And I was so scared. And you know what happened? Within the first 8 months, that product, it still gives me goosebumps. I got goosebumps right now telling you this. I mean, $500,000 in 8 months. $500,000 in 8 months of me launching that in 2020. That is a real screenshot of my Stripe payment processor, and that changed my life completely. And I had so many friends, so many college friends, people that follow me on social ask me, Richard, how the heck did you do this? Can you show me? And so I started casually helping them out. I started jumping on some phone calls with people, helping out my friends, and I showed them how exactly I did it, and the results were insane. Listen closely here. We're jumping into the tactical in just a few minutes here. Lucas, a 19-year-old college student, made a $600 video game course, and he ended up doing $30,000 in his second month selling a video game course, literally teaching college kids how to play a video game, and he scaled that business to over $187,000 a month. Jennifer was a career coach. She made over $50,000 teaching people how to get their dream job because she had her dream job working as an engineer. Nikki, a hairstylist, get this, sold a product, a digital product teaching hairstylists. You know, people who cut hair and style hair? And she sold a digital product teaching people how to become hairstylists. She did $300,000 in sales with that product. I know what you're thinking right now. I know what you're thinking. You're going, Richard, good for them. Good for them that they have digital product ideas. But Richard, I don't have an idea. I'm happy that they had a video game idea, a hairstylist idea, but I'm not an expert. And guys, I want you to drop in the chat right now the word me. If you're thinking this right now, you're like, Richard, I'm just a mom. I'm just a dad. I'm just a college student. I'm just a 67-year-old retired person. I don't have any skill set. There's no one that'll buy a product for me. And here's the thing, right, guys, look at all the people. I appreciate you guys saying that in the chat. That I know, because I had so many other students tell me this exact thing, right? And then other people said, well, Richard, I don't want the stress of running my own business, right? I don't want to take a product, take sales calls, handle customer service. I don't want to manage employees and have my own digital product business. And some busy moms, college students told me, listen, Richard, I got a family. I got kids. I'm studying in school. I'm tired after I get home from a 9-to-5 job. I need a business I can do in my spare time, a few hours a day. I don't want to be working 10, 12 hours a day. And maybe some of you guys here today on the call, you guys are a little bit shy. And you're going, Richard, well, I don't want to be a big personal branded person. I don't want to have millions of followers or show my face. Drop me in the chat right now if you can relate to any of this, right? I totally get it. Guys, I appreciate you saying me. I had so many people tell me exactly this. And so I thought to myself, there has to be a better way. There has to be a better way for normal, everyday, busy parents, college students, 9-to-5ers who are not experts, just ordinary people, just like you and me. There must be a way for these people to participate in this exploding digital product industry without, listen closely, without having their own product. And so this is when it hit me. I realized that one day I was watching a YouTube video. You ever watch these YouTube videos if you're thinking about buying your own phone, or maybe you're thinking about buying your own laptop, and then you watch a video like this one, like a review of a video, and then right down below the video, you know what the YouTuber says? He says, hey, if you'd like, just go ahead and use my link down below, because with the link down below, I'd be super grateful if you buy with that link, because I get a transparent 4% commission on it. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? It's called an affiliate link, right? And so I remember seeing an influencer selling a $1,000 laptop. I was shopping around for some laptops, and he said that he got a 4% commission on a $1,000 computer. And so I did the math. I'm like, okay, so he makes $40. That's 4%, right? $40 on every laptop that he buys, right? I was like, oh, that's cool. That's not his product, right? He didn't have to make the laptop, so he's selling another company's product. And I thought to myself, well, yeah, that's great. That influencer didn't have to do any selling, right? The influencer also did not have to make the laptop. The influencer didn't have to ship the laptop. He just simply talked about the product, right? He reviewed the product, made a video on it, And then every single time someone clicked on that link below the YouTube video, someone bought. But I thought to myself, yeah, but $40 isn't that much, right? You guys know what I'm saying, right? He didn't have to make the product, but also $40 just isn't that attractive. And this is when I had the massive aha moment. Guys, this is going to blow your mind. Please pay close attention here. I've realized to myself, instead of selling other people's physical products, like a laptop, a phone, why not sell other people's digital products, other people's products that are digital, not physical, right? And then this aha moment I had, I thought to myself, oh my gosh, what if I could help my mentees who are complete beginners, just like you guys right now, with no prior business experience, no technical experience. They didn't want to start their own business because they didn't have an idea. They didn't want to show their face, but they just simply wanted to promote other people's digital products because they still wanted to participate in this exploding digital product industry. Digital products that weren't cheap either. Digital products that were premium priced, meaning they were high ticket, $200 product, $2,000 product, some products even $10,000 plus. But check this out. Products that pay upwards of 50% commissions on these products, and they don't even have to do any of the selling themselves. In other words, listen closely. What if they could arbitrage? Write down that word, guys. What's the word? Arbitrage. What if they could arbitrage the products of other people and make a lion's share of the product? And with how fast AI was moving, I experimented, and over a few months, I found this cutting edge way, guys. We're getting to the valuable stuff right now. I found a way of using artificial intelligence, a new cutting edge technology, to quite literally do 80 to 90% of the work for us. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't see anyone online talk about this opportunity. I created the opportunity because I discovered it. And so I give it a name. I call it AI arbitrage. Write that down. AI arbitrage. Because number one, we're not making our own products. We are arbitraging other people's products that are already made. And secondly, we are using AI to do 80 to 90% of the work for us. And let me tell you, I took on a small group of mentees to try this method out, and the results were insane. Celeste, a busy 9-to-5er, a property manager, in 30 days, did $5,000. Lila, who, by the way, you guys might be meeting her later today. She ended up doing $5,000 in 10 weeks of launching, and she did this as a college student. Okay, Kayla, a full-time nurse and mom, did $4,000 in sales in her first 14 days. And so, guys, let's run it by these 5 pillars, and we're going to jump right into the value here. Number one, there's little to no overhead because you're selling digital products. You don't have to make a product and there's no inventory. Secondly, you don't have any technical skills because you just use simple AI tools that anyone can use. Speed to sale, let me tell you, I've seen people literally make sales in 72 to 96 hours, 2 to 3 days, and people are making sales. 4, do you need a team? Absolutely not. This is a business where you could literally run from yourself from a cafe in Paris. You could be in Bali, Indonesia, traveling the world. It doesn't matter because as long as you have a laptop or phone, you can do this. And number 5, can you automate this with AI? 100%. AI can quite literally do 80 to 90% of the responsibility for you. And this is when you realize, my friend, when you realize that AI arbitrage is better than everything else out there, because you don't need your own product because you can arbitrage other people's products. You don't need to hire employees. You have 90% profit margins because you don't have any expense. You don't spend anything on ads. And it's a digital product. There's no cost of goods. There's no shipping, right? It gets shipped to your email. There's no shipping to your door. AI does 80% of the work for you. And most importantly, you participate in the fastest growing $300 billion industry. All right, guys, but don't just take it from me. I'm going to go ahead and I want you guys to go ahead and meet. I'm play a video right now of Priscilla, a mom with 2 kids who did this and completely changed her life because of what she learned in this masterclass. Guys, let's watch this short little video and we're going to jump right into the learning lessons. Let's go ahead and watch this right now.
I was really contemplating if this was what God wanted me to be doing because I was stressed out, I was overwhelmed, overworked, and I felt clearly this is not what God would want for me in this life. Stay-at-home mom. I homeschool my 5-year-old. I have a 2-year-old. I really take pride in my role as a wife and mom, and cleaning the house and making sure dinner's on the table. I run a ministry at my church for 70 women who have children.
Oh, there's a lot going on.
So I have a lot going on, and I thought, okay, well, maybe this wasn't it. Maybe God didn't open the doors for me to start an online business, although I knew He did, but, I was feeling really overwhelmed, the mindset piece. And so I went through the mindset module that you taught, and it literally, I could honestly cry right now talking to you because it really you changed my life. Like, it changed my whole entire life and my perspective. Last month, which was my 2nd month, I made like 20,400 something. And I'm like, I'm making 30K this month.
For anyone, maybe they're in the exact position that you were a couple months ago. They just got started, don't really know what's going on. Maybe consider quitting.
and they came across to see that this Richard guy on social media. They're like, I don't know, is this legit? What would you say to having gone through the full experience to that individual that's on the fence?
I would say that you're worth it, that you can do it, but you need somebody to come alongside you and to guide you and to mentor you, and that it will change your life. Like, it will change your whole life in more ways than one, and it will help you with your business in the future. It's just an incredible program, incredible group of coaches, and I mean, Richard is like legit. I think, I'm a lot older than you, Richard, but I look up to you, and even my mom now, she follows you, and she's like, oh, Richard, she's like, he's legit, he's the real deal. I'm like, he really is. And learning from people like that is only going to refine you.
That's awesome. Well, Priscilla, I'm right by your side. I'm going to be here supporting you alongside with our team, with Mo, with the rest of our coaches to help you get to that 50K month goal, 100K month goal, and beyond. So thank you for taking the time for the call today. This is awesome. Guys, how inspirational is that? Guys, how cool is that? So inspirational, right? But guys, let's do this. I don't just want you to watch a video, Priscilla. I want you guys to actually be here in real time. Can we go ahead, Priscilla, turn your camera on, unmute yourself. Guys, go ahead and drop the word welcome inside the chat to Priscilla. Priscilla, what's going on? Oh no, Priscilla, your audio isn't working. I need you to activate your audio here. Go ahead and leave really quickly, activate your audio, and then come right back. Guys, drop the word welcome for Priscilla inside the chat. She's got a quick technical issue. This is just how real this gets, okay? A lot of you guys asking me, is this recording? Guys, you literally cannot fake technical difficulties. She's gonna join really quickly. There we go, Priscilla. Yes, we can hear you. How are you doing?
Hi, everyone.
I was just saying, you cannot fake technical difficulties. Like, seriously. Like, this is awesome. So tell me this, Priscilla. That video that you just watched was from a couple months back, about a year ago, right? A couple years ago, right when you first started working with us inside of our mentorship. Like, you literally said, last month you did $20,000, right? Can you just tell everyone here, well, I'm going to ask you some questions here. In the last year that you've been in the mentorship, how much in total digital product sales have you done since then?
Probably been about like $200,000 to $300,000.
$200,000 to $300,000 since then. So back then you were ecstatic.
Not even a full year, yeah.
Not even a full year. Back then it was, man, it's so cool. If I just did 20,000. This is so awesome. We extend that over a whole year because I think a lot of times people are so short-term. They're like, a couple weeks, 1 month, 2 months. You've been in it for the last year, over 300,000 in sales.
Yes.
Let me ask you this, okay? I know it's a big number, and for a lot of us, like, oh my gosh, that's just a number's a number. Can you tell me what that's done for your life? Because I know we talked off camera about this, what this done for your family. You guys have moved to a new home. Yeah, even the whole dream car situation. I'm not going to spoil it. I'll let you talk about that. What has digital products and selling digital products done for you and your family?
It has changed our whole entire life. Like you said, when we first started this journey, I was living in a 1-bedroom apartment because it was all we could afford. We have two small boys. So we were living in our living room, sleeping in our living room, and felt pretty hopeless. And so now we live in this beautiful, I think it's like a 5-bedroom home. Like, it's just so insane. And my husband, who's one of my biggest supporters, I bought him his dream car. His dream car was a Tesla. We just got him that. But aside from like all of the, physical things, because those are material, which are amazing, been able to just, not have to worry about groceries. We weren't even able to afford groceries at the time. And, we've been able to help out friends who needed the help financially and to give back in so many ways. So it's just been life-changing.
Incredible. Thank you so much for sharing that. I think it's so important for people to realize it's not about the money. It's about what the money can do, what you can use the money to bless and serve other people with, right? Now, I want to bring it back down to ground level and bring it back to, maybe right before you joined and started working with me and getting coaching directly from me and our team. And maybe the people right here on the call, they're feeling this feeling, which is that they're not good enough, right? They have some type of lie, some type of limiting belief in their head, which is other people can be successful, but they can't be successful. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they didn't do so well in school. Maybe they were criticized when they're young, they're bullied when they're young, and they just don't feel like they're good enough to be able to build a business, right? And I think for a fact, also, there's a lot of parents that are here. So maybe people with kids, dads or moms, and they just feel like, again, because I work a 9 to 5, because I have kids, I can't make this work. Could you just flip that on its head and help people here understand? Because I know that you had to overcome this as well in the beginning of speaking to those people, whether they're parent, whether they're busy with school, whether they're busy with the 9 to 5, and feeling that they're not good enough. Could you speak to those people? What would you say to them, having made it to the other side?
Yeah, I would say that you can do it. You can do it. And I'm telling you that I was feeling this way and I'm feeling like giving up. And, you have the best of the best here with you. You heard in the little clip that Richard is legit. He is the real deal, and listen to everything he has to say, and implement what he's talking about. But I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have a 2-year-old and a 6-year-old. I homeschool my 6-year-old. He's in 1st grade. My husband's a special ed teacher. Like, I'm nobody special. I'm nobody extraordinary. But God has, allowed me to do extraordinary things through
Amen.
What Richard is talking about. And so you can do anything that you put your time to and you put your effort to, and knowing and having the right mentor is so key. That is what changed for me, and you're in the right place. So you definitely can do it. I believe anybody can.
I absolutely love it. This is the last thing I'll ask you, Priscilla, which is, I think a lot of people, they think, but all the information's free out there anyways. I can find it on YouTube. I can get a book on it. I can go ask ChatGPT or go on Google and find it. You obviously started working, and it's totally optional for everyone here, but obviously we have consulting and coaching and real mentorship involved. For you, what was it about finding a coach, finding a mentor to hold you accountable, to push you, that you feel skyrocketed everything for you? Because I agree, the information is out there online, but I always say it's not the information, it's the implementation. Because information on its own doesn't do anything, right? It's what you do with the information. What did finding a coach and mentor do for you?
I always tell my students and my followers that, like, every person is so unique and every person is so different, and your assignment and the way that you learn is different. Your skills are different. And so personally, I feel like I'm a really good learner. I've always been, a good, student, but and he's right. You can have all of the things out there. There's a bunch of stuff out there, YouTube, all the, little courses and stuff like that. But having someone to help guide you consistently, and it's the difference, because you get to have a relationship with your mentor. They get to see a perspective that you may not see. They have maybe other gifts, other talents, and they're like, you know what, you should try this, or they can see outside, because sometimes we're just so wrapped up into it. And like I said, you have different skill levels, and maybe you don't see things the way that your mentor would or somebody else. And so I'm like so 100%. A supporter of having a mentor. You can have the best course, the best community, the best, coach. But if you don't have that mentorship, that one-on-one, it's going to be hard. It's really going to be hard.
100%. I love it. Well, let's do this here. I got a whole bunch of tactical value I'm just about to jump into with the students here. Anything you want to say to them about the stuff I'm about to teach? Should they be paying attention or what?
Yeah, pay attention, listen, write your notes, and you're gonna rock it, because you're in the right place, and just believe that you can, because you can. Yes. And put in the work, because it's life changing. Like,
let's do it.
You can't duplicate this kind of the success anywhere.
I love it. Priscilla, we got to get this thing going here. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Good luck, everyone.
Guys, everyone round of applause. Everyone round of applause in the chat for Priscilla. Priscilla, you are amazing. Talk to you soon.
Yeah.
All right. Guys, let's get this thing going here. Guys, go ahead and pull out your pen and paper, because we're about to get into the incredible tactical teaching of the same strategies that Priscilla has used, and you're going to have some crazy guest speakers coming up. Guys, this is going to be the 4 keys to building a 237 a day online business with AI arbitrage. I don't care if you're a busy parent with kids. I don't care if you're working a demanding 9 to 5. I don't care if you're retired, you're a business owner, you're a busy student. This will work if you put in the work. Now here, guys, is the very first key. The first myth that we have to uncover is that you have to spend weeks or months of making your own product in order to be successful. Can I just tell you guys right now, that is such a lie. Let me just teach you guys right now the secret number 1. You guys want a tactical teaching? We're about to get into the tactical teaching right now. Guys, key number 1 I'm going to teach you is the secret loophole to finding a done-for-you product that pays up to 80% 85% commission. So you do not need your own product. You don't need to make your own product. You guys ready? Guys, this is the first step I want you to write down. The riches are in the niches. You heard that? The riches are in the niches. And what that means here is I want you to focus on these three markets. There's three big markets that you want to go after: health, wealth, and relationships. And that's because people always want to become healthier, lose weight, build muscle. People always want to build a business, increase the income, make money. And people always want better relationships. They want to improve their marriage. They want to find a boyfriend, find a girlfriend, find a significant other, get married, right? People always want to be in these niches, and they're always hungry to learn. And so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go over to Allen.store, okay? And on Allen.store, we're going to go and actually find a done-for-you product, okay? Because when you actually find a product, what you realize is you don't even need to make your own product. So let me go ahead and share my screen, and let's go and find a product. So I'm going to go Allen.store here, all right? And as you guys can see here, by the way, this is 100% free to use, okay? This is a full marketplace of products that are done for you, so you don't have to make any of these products. Business owners list their products on here, all right? So for example, let me go to this one here. This is Success Switch. It's a $15 ebook that teaches people self-development, how to improve their mindset. It's $15 and it pays 100% commission. $15, pretty cool, right? This one here is a 6-hour six-pack system, 3-hour six-pack system, how to get your six-pack in less than 3 hours a week. It pays $60, $67 in sales. I get 100% commission. How awesome is that? Let's go find another product. This one here is the Digital Product Sales Mastery. It pays 85% commission and it's $147, which means you make $124 per sale. How awesome is that? This is the product in the business niche, right? Digital Product Sales Mastery, right? And this is another one. Let's go to here. This is a high performance productivity product. It's called the High Performance Training Program. It pays 90% commission. It costs $197, which means if you make a sale, you make $177 on this product, and it's in the productivity in the habit space, right? And of course, Allen AI, it's a software. It's $600 a year, and it pays 50% commission. You make $300 for every single sale, right? And there's so many other products. These are just scratching the surface. So let me actually show you what these products look like, right? Let me open up the Success Switch. It's a $15 ebook. So let me open this up for you right now, okay? As you can see, this is a super simple Google document. It tells you why you're stuck. Again, this is the mindset one, right? It tells you about the science behind it, what's happening in your brain, right? And again, it's just a couple pages long. It's 12 pages. It's a very valuable ebook. And this is a product that people make a lot of money with just selling a $15 ebook. Let me go over to the Digital Product Sales Mastery. This is a digital product here that, again, teaches people how to sell digital products online. It's $147. And look at how detailed this product is. It comes with a full diagram. It breaks down the images of the flow of how do you build a business in the first place, right? It has video lessons embedded into this digital product. So it shows you as a video course exactly how to build a digital product. And again, people make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars selling this, and a business owner made this product so you guys didn't have to make this for you. Guys, are you seeing how simple this is? Let's do one more. Let's look at this productivity course, okay? This is a productivity course that teaches people how to wake up, how to have better habits. You guys can see how structured and detailed this digital product is. Every single piece of this workbook has video lessons, video course lessons, and worksheets, right? Look at this one. This is a worksheet that teaches you how to evaluate your work schedule, your daily routines, establishing your why, writing down your notes, and journaling every single day on what your habits look like. Guys, do you see how simple this is? Guys, type in the chat right now the word simple if you think you could totally go onto Allen.store, which is free to get started with, and you can totally go and find a done-for-you digital product that literally takes you 30 seconds. I just did this in literally 1 minute of how to do this, okay? Now, you might be wondering, well, Richard, can I actually use AI to build my own product? Well, can I just show you guys right now? You don't even have to. If you really want to sell your own digital product, let me tell you, you can actually build a digital product if you just go ahead and use AI to do so. So let's say you did want to use AI to build a product. Well, how about this? Let me just show you how this works, okay? Let me go to Allen AI, okay? And I'm going to give some instructions here, okay? Watch what I'm typing here. Make me a simple digital product. Let's do a fitness product. How about that? Okay, so I'm gonna type in here, make me a PDF that teaches busy 9-to-5ers how to become healthy and lose their first 10 pounds of weights, right? A lot of people in 9 to 5, they want to lose weight, right? So 10 pounds of weight in, let's say, less than 8 weeks. And then I'm gonna do this. Make me a workout program that does not require going to the gym, right? Because a lot of people, they don't have access to the gym. Also, have a section that helps them improve in their career as well, right? Career development. Because a lot of people, they want to make more money as well from the 9 to 5, right? So for example, help me improve the career development, like learning new work skills in their free time so they can increase their income, increase their money, right? And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go here to Allen AI. This is the software. You're going to choose ebook because I want this AI to make an ebook for us. I want to choose my own custom color. So I'm going to choose my favorite color. My favorite color is green. So I'm going to choose that color here. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to come down to the bottom and I'm going to choose it's a PDF. And let's do a length of 10 pages. How about that? Let's keep it nice and simple, 10 to 20 pages. I'm going to hit generate product. Guys, watch this. Boom. In less than a few seconds, AI made the product. Let's go ahead and open up this product so you guys can see. This is a full ebook made by AI. I did not make this. Okay. The 9 to 5 Thrive Guide. Maximizing health and career growth on a busy schedule. Guys, look at this cover photo. This was all made in green from the AI. Let me scroll down here. Look at this, guys. Your blueprint for fitness-focused professional development, even without a gym. Reclaiming your health and your time. Guys, look at this. The 9 to 5 dilemma. Why health takes a backseat. It literally writes out a full PDF. Then it makes a 30-minute workout. Then it gives me the exact workout. Guys, look at the images. You don't even have to hire a graphic designer anymore. This image would cost you $50 to make if you hire a graphic designer. It makes images for you. No equipment, maximum impact, right? Look at this. Even more detail. Look at the colors because I chose green. Look at the diet plan. It makes a full-blown diet nutrition plan. Look how crazy this is. You would have to hire so many people to make this, but this entire thing was made with AI. Are you seeing how insane this is, guys? And it just keeps going and going and going and going. Guys, I did not have to type anything. Guys, type the word crazy in the chat. Type the word crazy in the chat if you think that this is absolutely insane. Let me go ahead and let me bring it back to the slides. Guys, it doesn't matter if you want to find a digital product online or you want to go ahead and you want to make a digital product. This is exactly how you do it. And I literally showed you in front of you how to use a free tool like Alan AI in order to do so. And let me tell you guys, if you hang with me until the end of today's masterclass, I'm going to show every single one of you how to get free access to Alan AI. How about that, guys? How exactly to get free access and get started with Alan AI for free if you hang with me, but only if you hang with me until the end of today's masterclass. All right, guys? That is my bonus and my gift for everyone here that shows up. All right? Now, guys, this tool here, by the way, that I just explained to you, is about $600 a year. It's the software called Alan AI. I'm an investor in this company, by the way, for full transparency. I'm an investor in this company. Also, a lot of people, they use the software. They like the software so much, they actually want to sell the software because guess what? A software like that tool I just showed you, that is also a product that you can sell to other people. I'm sure other business owners want to use that product as well. And it pays 50% commission, which means that if you sell that product to other people, you could make $300 in pure profit for every sale that you make. And every single year that they keep using the product, it's an annual recurring subscription, which means you make $300 today. And then next year, if they keep using the product, you make another $300. And guys, who needs this product? Anyone who uses social media needs this product. So guys, let's go back to this before I bring on my second guest speaker for you guys today, all right? The riches are in the niches. Remember when I told you that? Well, here's another product that you could sell. This is a fitness product, and this is a higher ticket product. So Stephen Campolo, you guys may have seen him. He's actually a very famous fitness coach. He's actually what is called a celebrity coach because he's actually quite famous. He works with a lot of professional athletes and celebrities. Well, he actually has a $3,000 coaching program. It's 8 weeks long, and he works directly with his clients. And guess what? If you send someone to that product and his team does all the selling, you just simply refer someone interested to go buy that product, you get a 20% commission. Now, 20% commission might not sound like a lot, but 20% commission on $3,000, that's $600 in pure profit that you made. And you didn't even have to make a product because you leveraged the expertise in the product of someone who actually knows what they're doing, right? And I know what you're thinking. Richard, what's the catch? If these people are making so much in commissions, then why exactly, if they're making so much money, then why would they pay me so much in commissions? Can I tell you guys what's the catch here? Let me tell you. Business owners can make money selling digital products in two ways. You guys got that? They can sell in two ways. The first way is they can spend thousands of dollars on advertising. And the thing is, if you spend thousands of dollars on advertising, okay, this is what typically happens. They spend $200 on ads, like Facebook ads, YouTube ads, in order to make a $100 sale on a digital product, which means they lose $100. They go negative $100. But this is what they can do. The second option that they can do is they can arbitrage the product, meaning they can list their product on a marketplace like Allen.store a couple of minutes ago. I just showed you that marketplace, right? And when they list the product on there, they can give huge commissions to normal people like you and me. But here's the thing. Even if they gave 100% commission on these products, that still means they don't lose money, right? With ads, if they spend $200, they'll make a $100 sale, they lose money. When you arbitrage a product, the business owners happily want to pay you $100 if you make them a $100 sale, or let's say $90 if they make a $100 sale, because at least in that case, they don't lose any money to get the customer. And then they have back-end products, meaning they have upsells, they have higher ticket coaching programs, where that's where they actually make the real profit. Because typically they have such good quality services, people are happy with what they buy in the front end, so then they upgrade into higher priced products. And so that's why business owners are so in demand of wanting to list their products for you to sell them. Does that make sense, you guys? Now, picking the product takes less than 5 minutes to do. And when you actually pick a product, you are off to the races. All right. And I'll tell you, Kathleen, a mom, she just became the mom. She just had a baby. Within 72 hours of using this AI arbitrage method, she made $1,000 in commissions. But you know what, guys? I want you guys to meet a real student who has used this method. So, Sean, can you turn your camera on and unmute yourself? Guys, I want you guys to go ahead and put your hands together and welcome Sean to the stage and say the word welcome. Go ahead and drop the word welcome in the chat to bring Sean on. Sean, are you there for us right now? Go ahead and turn your camera on if you can hear us. Let's see this. Sean. Guys, and this is a technical difficulty here. Let me go ahead and bring Sean on. Sean, can you please join? I'm sending him a message right now. Let me go ahead and see here. Sean, are you here? Guys, drop the word welcome in the chat. And guys, I keep saying this. We have so many speakers on here today. Sean, what's up, my brother?
How's it going?
Man, I absolutely love your story, man. And I know for a lot of people, this is their very first time ever hearing your story. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to be here. Can you just tell everyone, I'll give everyone a little context here. Sean was a full-time nurse, and he's also a dad. And he was working a very, very crazy lifestyle of working 60, 70, 80 hours a week in the hospital. And man, I would just love to hear, before we go ahead and jump into your story, can you just tell everyone in the last 12 months, how much have you made with digital products, selling digital products online?
Just the last 12 months, this is mine, cash that's mine. I'm not sharing. I'm not waiting on subscriptions. I'm over 250 now, 250,000.
$250,000 in the last 12 months in selling digital products online. And that's profit. Yeah, exactly. You didn't have to spend money on advertising. You didn't have to go ahead and hire like crazy employees where half of that goes out to manage clients or anything like that. That's money that you kept in the bank, right? Okay, that's crazy. 250,000. Now that people have heard that, they're like, okay, this guy's probably pretty dang legit. I want them to hear from you, man. Can you tell everyone, what was it that got you to realize that working a 9-to-5 job was not it for you? Can you just share with everyone here? Because you have this crazy story, man, like that with your daughter and everything. Can you just share that story with everyone?
Yeah, so for me, I'm going to go back 5 years ago. I was going through a really painful divorce, and nothing about divorce is fun. That's easy to understand. But I actually hit a point where I was homeless, and I was raised with the mantra, just keep working harder, just keep working harder, just keep working harder, go, 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 push, push, push. And so I picked myself out of that. I started working as a nurse, and I started working as a nurse because I'm like, you know what, 3 days a week, 36 hours, it's better than what I had to do before. So cool. No, it doesn't work that way because, I mean, a lot like Richard, I have a lot of student debt that I had to pay off. And so those debts are just recurring. They don't just wait. They come right after you get out of school. And so everything I was making was going straight to that. So I had to work literally 70, 80 hours a week sometimes, actually most times. And that would take about 6 or 7 days in a row. Then I would maybe get 2 days off, 3 days off. And so I'm sitting here with the mantra of I just got to keep going, push, 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 effort, go, go, go. I got so caught up in it. Going through my divorce, I have, at the time, they were 4 and 6. I have 2 kids, 2 daughters. And this moment still gives me the chills. So my ex and I were separated. I finally found a place to live. And I was doing what I always do. I was walking up to their house, always holding their hands. And my oldest, who again was 6 at the time, she literally just throws her hands down and starts doing this to her hand. And I look at her and she looks up and she's just swollen with tears, just a slobbery mess. And she looks at me with this pure, I don't understand look. She's like, Daddy, why don't you love me anymore? And I can't even process what she said. And she's like, you work so much. You go to work, you're at work at 4:30 in the morning, you get off at 8:30 at night. You can't even pick up your phone to answer a text, to answer a call. I don't even feel like I have a dad. I know you're there. You're my dad. I know you are my dad, but I don't feel like I have my dad anymore. And it's really hard because I don't understand what am I doing wrong? Is it me? And then she's like, the days that you do have off, you're too exhausted, or you're doing chores, or something else. You just don't have time for me.
And that was all because you're working 80 hours a week. You're working that hard for your family, but then they don't realize it because then you make all this money, but then you don't even have time to spend with them. That's what the traditional 9-to-5 did for you. Right?
And that's the other thing too about money too. Everything I was making, I was still barely surviving because it was all going to debt, to bills.
Loans.
And so I kept working harder thinking I'm going to have a little extra, but no matter what I did, taxes, it just kept going somewhere. So it was like the margins were barely even there. And so I was like, I heard her say this and she finished and she's like, can you just, if you love me, can you take tomorrow off? Which of course I did. That was not a question. But like that moment for me, like that moment for me as a father, like nothing is more important than my family, the life that God has given me. He has blessed me with 2 beautiful kids. And this is a crazy stat. By the age of 12, you've already spent about 75% of your time you're going to spend with your kids by the age of 12. So after that, as they grow up, they move on, they have their own family. At that moment, I'm like, I don't want to get stuck in this moment where I'm like, what was I doing? Like I missed everything. I'm the only dad they have. And so I started to really think about this whole hustle and bustle and going and more work and more work. And I'm like, there has got to be something different. There has to be something different.
Yes.
And then that's where I came in contact with digital marketing, digital products, all this stuff. And it's so enticing. And
Tell me a little bit.
I get everyone's fear too. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say this. So obviously you get into selling digital products and in the beginning you start having some pretty explosive results and 250,000 in digital products, $250,000 later. Tell me a little bit about what digital products has been able to do for your family. So are you still working that crazy 70-hour-a-week job? You still, no time with family. Tell me what this has done for your life.
So this is the part that I wish I could tell everyone not to focus on. Don't focus on the money you're making. Focus on what it's costing you. So my life as a nurse was costing me the life with my kids. Money, fine. I'll find a way to make that work. But what it actually did for me is, I still can barely believe this. I work 8 to 10 hours a week, and that's it. That's all I do. 8 to 10 hours a week.
10 hours a week.
Yeah, that's a busy week. And that, I don't miss my kids' appointments. I don't miss their school events. I don't miss anything. I'm always available. I don't miss anything. And for me, it was like, what costs more? Having a good career that I can have an ego with, or cost me my kids' childhood? And to me, it was priceless. But the best part is, I didn't even, the amount of money I'm making, that's not the reason I do it. It's just the icing on the cake. And that is exactly why, the way that Richard and his team teaches, the way they explain everything, it is so understandable. It is so understandable because I don't think I told Richard this part. I've had other people, I got scammed out of about $4,000 for the same thing he was saying. Drop shipping. What was it? Amazon. These coaches are like, get in. The moment I get in, that was nothing. They didn't even talk to me. They're gone. They're just gone. But from the moment with him, literally from the moment that I started talking to him, I'm still talking to him a year later. He hasn't disappeared. He has not vanished.
Yep.
And it has completely changed my life from the perspective.
I
honestly, I own almost everything. Him and Mo and the whole team.
Thank you so much for saying that, Sean. Well, let me ask you this, man. I know there's a lot of people still on this masterclass right now. We've been with them for an hour. That they're skeptical about 2 things. They're skeptical maybe about digital products. They're like, I don't know if this is the best opportunity. But then they're also skeptical about Richard, right? They're like, is Richard actually legit? Maybe he's just bringing on paid actors, right? All these people are just paid actors. Could you just speak on I don't want to toot my own horn, but could you just speak on the quality of how seriously I take our team, we take our coaching and our service to our mentees, to our students, and then also just to the opportunity of digital products compared to every other opportunity out there? It'd be one of my last questions.
No, that's okay. What makes Richard and his team different? And this is something that I was taught at a young age. Again, this is something he teaches. My grandfather and my dad taught me, do not ever take advice from people that you would not switch lives with. And that doesn't mean if they make a lot of money, don't look at someone that makes $250,000 a year as a salary, because that might be their cap. Don't look at that as the cap. Trade lives with somebody that has a life top to down. That's who you take advice from. And the moment that I met Rick, it was the same thing, the same lifestyle. Since I met him, it's not about the money. It's about helping people. But the part for me that got me was, there's people that say they believe in God, but then there's people that do, if that makes sense. It's not even a question. It's the way they live, the way they act, the way they treat people that they don't think they need anymore. I'm still here a year later. He's not paying me anything. I'm still here because I want to help, and I want you guys to get the help that you're going to honestly need. And it's just the generosity, the wisdom. not one time did they ever make me feel like, oh, you're a beginner, you need to listen to me. It was always like, this is what I see. What do you think about that? This is what I see could be different. What do you think about that? It was literally not like, listen to me, I'm the expert, you do what I say. It's very a two-way street. And
100%.
that is how it's supposed to be when you're being mentored by someone. And for me, honestly, like, mentorship compared to none. My life as a nurse, my life now. That's pretty much the way it goes.
I love it. Sean, you are an absolute stud, man. Thank you so much for coming on. Let me just tell you this before we wrap this up, because we have so much more I want to cover with these guys. You are blessed, man. God has blessed your life, because I believe that he's given you the story for you to inspire you have done on this call, man. I know that every single one of the hundreds of people that are on the call, their hearts are touched by this. And for you, man, I'm just so excited to keep working with you, to keep coaching with you, because let me tell you, man, 250 is just the beginning. All right, let's get to 500. Let's get your first seven-figure year. Right. And, as crazy as that thinks, and for everyone here, they're thinking 250 is crazy. For you, maybe the next 500 or a million is crazy, but I'm going to be supporting you every step of the way, man. So, Sean, thank you so much for coming on today.
You're welcome.
Guys, drop some love for Sean in the chat here. Round of applause, Sean. Thanks so much, brother. Talk soon.
Have a good rest of your day.
Guys, drop some love for Sean in the chat. And guys, I'm going to be jumping into a couple more tactical things. But guys, who wants this AI accelerator workbook? Because let me tell you, if you hang with me until the end of today's masterclass, every single person who joins is going to be getting access in their hands to a digital copy of our AI accelerator workbook, which is going to show you the best products out there to sell that you don't even have to make yourself. But I know you guys are thinking, Richard, what about my own website? I don't need to spend hours building a website, right? Hire an expensive technical person. And by the way, I'm seeing the chat right now. I love the fact that you guys enjoyed Sean so much. Guys, I got 2 more guest speakers today, and they're going to inspire the heck out of you. But you need to hang with me for the next few minutes. Sean, God bless the soul. Such an amazing, amazing guy. Sean, you are the man if you're still listening in. But guys, let's go ahead and talk about building a website. Because the next thing that you guys are thinking about is, man, I feel like I don't have any technical experience. Don't I need to hire some super expensive techie person to build a website for me? You guys know what I'm talking about? Well, how about this? How about I show you a way in which artificial intelligence can literally build you a website and do 100% of the work and literally build a done-for-you website in less than 60 seconds. But here, rather than tell you about building a website, why don't I literally just show you how to build a website? How about this? Let me go ahead and share my screen and show you exactly how this process works, okay? So I'm going back to Allen AI. This is the software that we're talking about. I'm going to choose, you can choose up to 3 products, okay? So let me just go ahead and choose, I like this high-performance productivity product. I like the 6-hour workout product, product, and I'm going to choose here, create a website with 3 products, all right? Now, all you got to do is type in your handle, okay? So that is just going to be your name. I'm just going to use my name, Richard, Y-U-Z-E-E, okay? You can have this be anything, okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose my profile photo. So what I'll do is, I like this dog. I think the dog's kind of cute, so I'll choose that. But again, you can upload your own profile photo. You can upload any type of thing, right? And now I'm going to go ahead and type in my information, because obviously they got to email me over the website. So I'll type in my name, I'll put in my email, and then I'll just put in a dummy phone number here, cool? So then what we'll do, after I put in my information so they can send me over the website, is then I'm going to choose my favorite colors. So again, you can choose any color that you want. I like this forest green color, so let me choose that. And guys, check this out. I'm going to click generate website. Guys, watch this before your eyes. I'm going to click on generate website, and in 10 seconds, 15 seconds, just let it load for a second, AI is going to build before your eyes an entire website. Guys, look, it's already almost done here. The website's being built. The website's being finalized. You don't have to do any technical experience. You literally just press the button and almost done. And boom, guys, the website is 100% ready to launch, and it is good to go. Guys, look at this. Okay, let me open this up for you, okay? You can go ahead and let's go open up the first sales page here. Let's go ahead and click on that. Cool. Let's go ahead and see what it looks like. Guys, look at this. The photo, the title, all the website product description, the website copy being the words that are on the website. This was all literally made by AI. AI made the digital product description, made the pricing, and then if you scroll down to the bottom, even the part where you can take payment, like put in your credit card information, all of this is made by AI. Guys, every single one of those products that I chose that are done for you products were all made by AI. Do you guys see how crazy this is? Let me open up this 6-pack system one, okay? Look at that. Photo at the very top made by AI, all the website description, what's included within this digital product on helping people lose weight. There's a discount on the product, the pricing of the product, the payment link part. Literally everything is 100% done by AI. Guys, I did not have to build anything in this product, in this website. I literally built this website for you guys in front of your eyes. Are you guys seeing this? I literally did not have to do anything here. Guys, drop in the chat the word wow. Type wow in the chat if you're realizing how simple it is to use AI to build a website, okay? And here's the thing, you got to understand, I don't care if you're 75 years old and you don't have any technical experience. Do you think that you could not just press 3 buttons, click, 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 and wait 30 seconds and bam, website 100% made for you? And let me tell you, this is only possible because of recent developments in AI technology. So I just showed you exactly how to use an AI arbitrage process to build a website, find a product. And so now you're thinking, oh, cool, Richard, I have my product, I have my website, but where do I get the buyers, the interested buyers, the eyeballs, right, of interested customers to actually buy my product? Maybe some of you are thinking right now, Richard, I don't have a following, I don't have an audience, and I don't want to spend money on advertising. How many of you guys are thinking this right now? Drop a me in the chat if you're thinking this. Type me in the chat if you're thinking this right now. Well, can I tell you this? The second key is a sub 100 follower sales blueprint. So if you have less than 100 followers, let me tell you, this is going to work even better for you. In a few minutes, I'm going to bring on a guest speaker who will literally show you how simple this is. And she's done thousands with barely a handful of followers. Okay. And let me tell you, this is going to work even better if you have little to no following. Check this out. Okay. I'm going to show you right now how to hijack the social media algorithm to get thousands of free traffic without spending a single dime on advertising. All right. Now, what's the solution here? It's simple. One word, the word Instagram. And don't worry, even if you don't understand anything about Instagram, you won't have to dance on Instagram or do some dancing weird stuff, okay? Or dance like a monkey on camera. The only thing that you have to understand is that Instagram is a gold mine of opportunity. Now, why is this? Because of TikTok. Do you guys remember a couple years ago when TikTok first came about on social media? It's the biggest competitor to Instagram. They introduced this new feature called Reels. And Reels are basically short 7 to 10 second videos. And what ended up happening was a lot of people started leaving Instagram, and they started moving over to TikTok. And so Instagram started losing a lot of users because everyone was going to TikTok. So Instagram decided to fight back by rewarding people with massive amounts of free views whenever we post these 7-second videos. These videos are called Reels. So recently, I'll tell you, this is really crazy. There was even an update on Instagram that states that new accounts actually get even priority, even more views. And the reason why they're doing this is because if you start a new account from scratch, they want to encourage more and more people to move onto the platform in order to make content on the platform, because obviously they need that in order for the business to survive. Now, what do these viral videos look like? Well, I'll tell you. You can build a personal brand, which is where you post videos, okay? You can also build a faceless brand, which is where you can never show your face online and simply remake videos with AI that are already proven to go viral, okay? And if you can generate 1,000 views, that's 1,000 prospects. A prospect is a potential buyer. And all you got to do is simply model after these 7-second videos. So here, let me just show you an example of what this looks like. Let me share my screen and go over to an Instagram account here. Okay, give me one sec here. I'm going to pull this up here. This is Lila. Lila, I'm actually going to call her up as a guest speaker in about a couple minutes here or less, a few minutes or less here. But guys, take a look at her Instagram. I'm just going to zoom in here for a second, okay? So first off, she's got 2,000 followers. She barely had less than a few hundred followers just a couple months back. But guys, I want to show you how simple these videos are, okay? I'm just going to find a video here so you guys can see what this looks like. Take a look at this one here, okay? Let's see this one here. This video's got 5,000 views. Guys, this right here, guys, is 100% made by AI. And if you just hang with me for a few minutes more, I will literally show you how AI was able to make all of this. Let's go ahead and let's go to a faceless video. This video here has got 1,500 views, okay? She doesn't spend any money on advertising. Guys, take a look at this. No, she completely covered her face. This is 100% faceless. And it says age 24, debt-free, breadwinner, right? She used to live in a dorm, but now 1 year later, she's debt-free. This is 100% made faceless because she doesn't have to show her face. And she does over 10, she's done, I'll let her, I won't say the specific number. She's done tens of thousands selling with this one small Instagram account. And guys, there are literally hundreds and hundreds of accounts like they're online. And here, I'll show you exactly how to make this content, but I want you guys to pay attention with me closely here, okay? This is the golden rule. Write this down, 5 by 5, all right? The 5 by 5 rule. This is how to use AI tools to make content for free and have the AI make the content for you. And this is how you do it, okay? All you got to do is go onto Instagram and find 5 Instagram accounts that are in your target market. And all that means is 5 people that look like they're inside of your that make content similar to the content that you want to make. And all you got to do is find videos that have 2 times more views than the number of followers. So for example, a 2-to-1 ratio would be, let's say an Instagram account has 50,000 followers. Well, then you would want to find a post that has 100,000 views. Okay. If you hang with me for a few minutes, I'm literally going to show you how to get access to Allen AI, the software, for free. All right, guys. And so here's the thing. making content, I know for a lot of you like, Richard, I don't want to make content. Making content sucks. I don't want to film myself. I don't want to edit with my thumbs. I don't want to do all this stuff. Well, how about this? How about we just go ahead and use AI to literally make all the content for us? Because with a software like Allen AI, a proprietary custom software, it can literally go to any Instagram account and find viral video for you. How about this? Let me just go ahead and share my screen and show you how simple this is. All right, guys, let's go to my Instagram here, okay? So I'm going to go here in the search bar, and I'm just going to type in the word faceless. All right, let's pull up a faceless account. So this right here, her account is Her Journey Rising. And as you can see, she's done over 6 figures in 6 months, okay? And it's completely faceless. This account is completely faceless. Here, take a look at this post. It's literally just a couple photos with text on the screen, and she's explaining what she's done. Let me go ahead to her Reels tab, and let me show you a couple of her videos here. Let's open up this video right here. Cool? Watch this video here. Okay, watch this video let me find one. But guys, can you see here, like all of this is made with AI. That's not actually her face. I'll make that very clear. That is not her face. All these videos here that show her face, this is all made by AI. This video right here, look at the screen. She says, I replaced myself with AI 16 days ago. This is 100% made by AI. Now, let me show you how we're going to use this 5x5. You could do it as well, but it's just easier if you pop in her Instagram into the software. Now let's do this. I'm and let's watch this video. Guys, you see how simple that video is? Let me just pause you for a second, right? This is literally a video. It's 7 seconds long. She used AI to make this video, and it literally says, I'm a 34-year-old mom who started this account to make me an extra $1,000 a month. It's been 15 months now, and I've made over $400,000 without ever showing my face. That's literally what she said in the video, right? Now, let's use AI to actually make a replica version of the video, but in our own voice. So we're not copying her. Remember, we never steal people's content. We don't copy people's content. We use AI to remake our own custom, unique version. So guys, take a look at this. Let's go ahead and let's use this. I'm going to go and open up the Allen AI feature. I'm going to choose transcript, click on the button, and look at this. It's literally going to analyze the entire video. Look at this. This video shows a woman standing in front of a pergola, right, with text overlaid, okay? It even gives the copy on the screen. Now look at this. I just clicked on the button to write me my own version. You guys see this? Now look at this. Now it literally rewrites the content in my own voice. Look at this. Look at how it says it in my own voice. Read this. Listen up. I know you're probably scrolling through Instagram, people remember, tried dropshipping, tried YouTube automation. Guys, this is crazy. Read this with me. I was a struggling student at UCLA, folding burritos at Chipotle. I was wondering if this is all there was. I failed 5 businesses before I realized that those methods aren't the ones that they're teaching. Guys, the AI wrote this. I did not write this. The AI knows my voice, knows my personality, and the reason why it knows it is because there's a simple process that you just simply train the AI on how to use the tool. Guys, drop the word amazing. If you are amazed by the power of AI, drop the word amazing in the chat. If you're just like, oh my gosh, I thought for the longest time I had to make content. I thought for the longest time that I had to show my face. And let me tell you, you don't have to do any of that because you can use AI to do so. Okay? And I'll tell you, the reason why this works is because when you have a following of less than 100 followers, it makes you more relatable. A lot of people, when they look at these big accounts that have 500,000 followers, 1 million followers, they go, man, but that's just not relatable. The thing is, if you have an account that only has 50 followers, it makes you so genuine and down to earth. This is here a screenshot of Lila, who's going to be coming on in a few minutes. With only 50 followers, she ended up making her first sale for a few $100s, okay? And so let me tell you this, okay? The next limiting belief that some of you guys might be thinking, guys, I'm telling you, we're coming to a close here, guys. Who wants this AI workbook? Right, guys? The next thing that you might be thinking is this is going to take up so much of my time. I'm so busy with my 9 to 5. I'm so busy with school, my family. I can't make this happen. Well, guys, can I just tell you the third key today? The third key is a 3-step framework of how to use AI to do 80% of the work for me, okay? So you're thinking, well, Richard, I don't want to show my face. I don't want to record myself because I don't want to be some online personality. Well, how about this? How about you use AI to actually make an AI avatar of yourself? So that way, if you don't want to show your face, you literally do not have to show your face. How about we do that, right? And I'm going to show you here. Let me just show you. You can use a tool like Make UGC or HeyGen. These tools cost like $20, $30 a month. Let me just share my screen and show you how simple this is to use AI, all right? So we're going to go here to a tool called Make UGC. And I'm just going to type this in here. This is honestly a game changer for manifesting and personal growth. After reading it, people started enjoying my company more. My confidence skyrocketed, and I've been able to attract exactly. I'll tell you about it. This is a script that let me just go ahead and have the AI do. Okay, let's say we're selling a book on setting goals or dreaming bigger. Okay, now I'm going to choose an avatar. So I can choose any of these avatars here. So let me choose this person, and then also you can go ahead and generate the voice because you need the script, you need the face, and then you need the voice, right? And I'm going to click on generate video here, guys. Watch this. I'm going to hit continue. I'm going to click on this button, generate video. I'm going to give it a few seconds, and boom, just like that, the video is ready to go. Okay, the video is 100% ready to go. Now guys, do you want to see what this actually looks like? Let me go ahead and pull up a website here and show you what exactly a website looks like this looks like. Guys, watch this. Okay, I'm going to go over to the website where this is a website called Valomer's eBooks. It makes a lot of money selling these simple digital products like $10, $20 ebooks. They sell the ebooks like here, like a relationship ebook, a mindset ebook, a relationship ebook, right? Guys, let me show you the videos that I'm making.
It's honestly a game changer for manifesting and personal growth. After reading it, people started enjoying my
Is this not literally the exact instruction and prompt I just gave into the AI just a couple seconds ago? You guys literally saw me. Last minute, I gave it this script, and look at this video. This is 100% done by AI. A simple tool like Make UGC, like Hey Jen, will make you literal AI videos, so you never have to show your face. This is 100% AI. Guys, if you are amazed by this, drop the word wow. W-O-W in the chat, guys. Let's keep watching this video because this is going to blow your mind. Let's keep watching this.
company more, my confidence skyrocketed, and I've been able to attract exactly what I want into my life. I'm telling you, go check it out. I promise it's worth it. I don't
Damn it.
Causing some technical difficulties. Let me just show you that one more part. Give me 1 second here, guys. I'll be right back. I got to refresh. All right, guys, I'm back. Let's watch this video here, guys. Let's go ahead and fast forward here.
It breaks down like practical principles of success.
I'm here, guys. Watch this.
Personal power.
Seems like Richard had some internet difficulty. Just please hang on with us for a few seconds and he's going to be back. Are you guys enjoying the class so far?
Guys, I'm back. I'm 100% back. This is what I want to say, guys. And guys, this is like, a lot of people say like, man, it's recording. Guys, you literally can't fake technical difficulty here. Like, I'm literally, like, the reason why this is glitching out is because of how many of you guys are on this class. But guys, are you absolutely astounded by the fact that that was 100% made by AI? Like, I want to show you so many more videos, but guys, for the sake of time, we're going to go ahead and move on. This here is the power of what AI can do. And guys, this is why AI can do 80% of the work. It can literally make videos for you. And so I know you're thinking, okay, you're like, Richard, this is crazy. I totally see how AI can literally handle 80 to 90% of the work for me. But I don't want to be salesy. So how do I make a sale? Well, how is the thing? How about this? You don't make a sale. Here's the thing, guys. You don't need to make a sale because the AI will do the selling for you. Listen, inside the videos that you post, you can tell people to go to the link in bio. And when people go to the link in bio, they can directly buy on the website, which is called a funnel. And every time someone buys, they make 50% commission on the sale. And this can be done in your spare time, even if you're a busy mom or dad with 3 kids, or even if you're working 2 jobs. All right, let me tell you. Meta quite literally spends billions of dollars every year to develop the most advanced AI algorithm possible. And so when you make these simple 7-second videos, the AI algorithm will put the videos in front of potential customers for free. Just like this one here, okay? Rochelle, she put a simple link in her Instagram stories. You see that little link right there circled in red? Well, guess what? She made $745 in literally in minutes. It was like 2 or 3 hours that she did this, and she made sales. Lila, $1,000 in commissions in less than 48 hours with only 120 followers at the time. So let's break down this math before I go ahead and invite our next guest speaker, Lila, in just 2 minutes from now. All right? Let's break down the math because I know some of you guys are logical people. You're like, Richard, show me the numbers. Let me show you. Let's say you post 30 reels in a month, okay? A reel, again, is a second video. So you post 1 of them per day. Well, if one of those videos just simply gets 1,000 views and you post 30 of them over the course of a month on average, that's 30,000 views. And if just 1%, okay, just 1% of those people click on your website link, and remember, AI made that website, that's 300 clicks. And if out of those 300 clicks, let's say that 95% of people don't do anything, they don't buy anything, but 5% of those people, they go ahead and they buy 15 sales. 5% of them convert. That's 15 sales. Guys, do you see how insane this is? That would be, let's say, average commission of $250. Your total earnings would be $3,700 just from this. And that's pure profit, by the way. That's no employees, no advertising, and no expensive costs. But you know what, guys? Let's bring on Lila, our live speaker, onto the stage. Guys, go ahead and welcome Lila inside the chat. Lila, what's going on? How are you?
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me.
Let's go ahead and let's do this, Lila. I appreciate you hanging with us here. I want you to just share with everyone here, how much have you done in digital product sales? I know you have 2,000 followers now, but I mean, back then, a couple months ago, you had 50 followers, right? 50 followers is a brand new account. From then until now, how much have you done in digital product sales?
The last time I did my math, it was like $17,000 or something crazy like that. So it's been, a good multiple 5 figures, which is awesome.
Give people some background into what you do and who you are. You were a grad student studying. You're also working a full-time job. So people working 9-to-5 jobs can relate. And during that time, you started working on this online digital marketing business. Is that right?
Yeah, I was in grad school. I was also working an entry-level 9-to-5 job. It was honestly underpaid, but it was enough to keep myself and my family afloat. I was my family's sole financial provider for a time because they had to move abroad, but we didn't have the money for me to go with them, so I had to stay behind and serve as their sole financial provider. But that's when I, came across digital products. I was like, I have to do something more to support my family, so let's give this a shot, and the rest is history. So.
I love it. Now, tell me a little about this. What has digital products done for you and your family? I would love that, because what they don't know is that you're actually traveling in Europe now. You're going to school in the States, in the US, but because of digital products, you're able to literally quit your 9-to-5 and move to Europe. Can you just expand on that for a second? Because that's going to be so inspiring for especially the people that want to have freedom to live remotely.
Yeah, as I mentioned, we didn't have the money initially for me to make the move with them. And so I stayed behind. I was living in a dorm because I couldn't afford rent. But this business let me reunite with my family 8 months early and also pay off all of my student loans. So I'll be graduating grad school completely debt-free as a result of the business that I started, which is really
insane.
Awesome.
That's so incredible. Now tell me about this. A lot of people right now, even if they're parents or maybe they're working a 9-to-5 job or they have school, for you, man, like you had all the, like if you told anyone that, listen, I can't do this because I don't have time, I don't think anyone would blame you. You were working a 9-to-5 job and you're going to school at the same time. How are you able to make this work? And do you think that if someone's thinking right now on the other side of the camera, I don't have enough time, I'm not going to do this. Can you just kind of expand on if that is limiting belief or what is that?
No, that's definitely an excuse. If you have the time for the stuff that you'll like, right, you'll always make the time for that sort of thing. So you have to make time, not find time. And that's exactly what I did. I did a bit of like a sandwich method. So I would wake up early in the mornings. I would work extra after hours at my workplace to just make sure that I was doing what I needed to do in order to build a more sustainable future for myself.
100%. Let me ask you this. So 100%, it is a limiting belief. People, guys, if you have a 9-to-5, if you're going to school, what is your excuse? Because Lila was able to make all of that work. Let me ask you this. A lot of people think that they can just buy a $7 book or watch a YouTube video and then boom, they'll be successful overnight, right? What was it for you? You had tried different digital marketing programs. I know you had bought some courses even in the past, but nothing really worked out for you. And you started over. You tried all these side hustles. What was it about investing in finding a coach, finding a mentor, right? Because later on you started working with us, right? And then that's when everything changed. Could you just kind of explain like what that transition looked like for you?
Yeah, I had tried and failed to start a business online for 2 years straight. It was really, really rough. And I'd also tried to, have other mentors as well. But I got scammed out of my money by multiple people in my attempt to make this whole thing work. And then I found you, Richard, and that's when everything kind of clicked from there. And the reason I think this was so different is because there was that one-on-one component, right? My coaches really, really cared about me. Everyone in the community was so invested in my success, and that pushed me to be my best every single day. And I think that mindset, that kind of just like general community and being surrounded by that was extremely motivating to get me to the place I am today.
Yeah, and I want to clarify because we have a couple different programs. Some of them are one-on-one, some of them are actually more group focused. And I would say more than just the support or anything like that, it's the fact that there's real accountability, right? Because in all of the programs that we have, our entry-level programs, our high-level programs, I show up every single week on Monday and I do crazy valuable coaching calls, right? Could you kind of just expand on like what was the power of having a coach, a mentor, like such as myself, of other coaches in our community, holding you accountable every week on those group mastermind clinics? Like what did that do for you in terms of pushing you to hit the new records and stay accountable to yourself?
Yeah, it's really hard to self-audit your own work, right? When you're building a business. That's another reason why I think a coach is so important, is because you don't know if you're on the right track necessarily by doing it solo. I tried the solo thing for 2 years, did not work out for me at all. So having someone as like a third party or like a second perspective, a second set of eyes was really, really helpful in just making sure that I was going down the right path. I could pivot when I needed to. And it's in the shoes of someone who has been in my position, who's made this work and overcome so many odds. And so following that path is the best thing that you can do for yourself in order to fast track your success.
I absolutely love it. Well, Lola, I would love to jam with you for the next couple of hours, but we got to move on. Is there anything you got to say you want to leave everyone off with? Well, I train them on the next couple final teaching points here. Anything you want to leave them with?
Honestly, I just, I want to say thank you, Richard. Like, this business changed my family's life and my life for the better. I don't know where I would be without this. It would probably not be in a great situation, but the fact that I'm here, I'm reunited with my family, and I am no longer worried about the debt that's piling up in my life is such a huge blessing. And it honestly makes me emotional when I think about it. It's incredible, the things that, this program has been able to help me with.
Lila, you are the one that put in the work. The credit goes to you. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so pumped to keep supporting you and coaching you along your journey. Guys, everyone drop some love for Lila chat. Drop the word LOVE, love, the word love in the chat. Lila, thank you so much for coming on here and hanging out with us. All right, guys, let's go ahead and let's jump into the final fourth key. You guys ready for this, guys? We're coming to a close here. And remember, when everyone stays with me to the end, you're going to be getting a workbook in your hands, but only if you hang with me to the end. Guys, we're going to cover the fourth hidden superpower that all successful people have. Okay? You guys ready for this? Guys, drop the number 4 in the chat if you guys are ready. Let me see 4. Let me see the number 4, guys. I don't see enough for 4s, guys. Let's see it. You guys ready? I love it. This is over 3 years. And then in my 4th year, my business went from 0 to $500,000 in sales in literally less than 8 months. You guys heard me? Less than 8 months. And when I was buying course after course, watching YouTube video after YouTube video, I literally had no one in my corner. I was just staring at a computer screen trying to figure things out myself. No one believed in me. My parents, my significant other, my best friends, my roommates, literally no one believed in me. And guys, you know what the worst part about this is? You know that there is a next level of freedom, but no matter what you tried, they just don't believe in you and you feel stuck. Guys, can I just get a me in the chat? Drop a me in the chat if you feel this as well. Guys, can I just see a me? Look, guys, just look at the me's. Guys, I appreciate your vulnerability. I appreciate your vulnerability, Ryan. And the biggest thing about this here is you got to understand this is normal. This is normal. And I think a lot of you think this is just a part of your story that's not normal. It's normal here. But let me tell you, this is what you need to embrace in this moment. Listen to me as I'm talking to you. The secret weapon of every high performer is having a coach who believes in you. I had an amazing coach, a coach that held me accountable, mentored me every single step of the way. And let me tell you, don't take it from me. Take it from the most successful billionaire entrepreneurs that exist. This is Bill Gates, founder of Microsoft. He has this famous quote. Every single person needs a coach. We all need mentors who will give us feedback. That's how we improve. Kobe Bryant, the best professional athletes in the world have coaches. The best, most successful entrepreneurs and business owners have mentors. And so why would we not have a mentor? And so let me ask you a question. If you followed the first key, which is the secret loophole to finding done-for-you digital products, using AI software to find you a digital product that pays 80% commission. If you follow the second key, which is a sub 100 follower sales blueprint that makes sales even when you have little or no following. If you follow the third key, the 3-step framework to using AI to do 80 to 90% of the work for you. And you follow the fourth key, the hidden superpower that all successful high performers have. If you follow these steps, do you think you could build a thriving AI business? Type yes in the chat, guys. I want you to type yes in the chat if you believe in that. Guys, drop yes in the chat. I love it. I love it. I'm seeing a whole bunch of yeses. Now, here's the thing, guys. I'm going to be ready to do a giveaway for a raffle for the MacBook. Adam, you want to turn your camera, confirm here? Guys, remember, when you go ahead and you show up to the very end, we're doing a raffle. Adam, are you happy with anyone's engagement inside the chat so far? Do you think anyone is deserving of entering this raffle for a MacBook?
Not yet. I want to see more engagement in the chat. I'm still hesitant. So guys, show us more love, show us more engagement, show me more activity in the chat. Let's see.
Adam's not happy. Adam is not happy. Adam, I'll call you on a couple of minutes when you come on back. But guys, if you're ready for the end of this masterclass for us to do the raffle and everyone to get in their hands this workbook, drop the word I commit in the chat. If you commit to hanging on with us for a couple more minutes for the raffle to happen. But guys, how many of you guys are feeling a little like this right now? A little like you're drinking water from a fire hose, just all this information, right? I know it's a little overwhelming, right? And so here's the thing. I had two options at this point. The first option is I could let you go at it alone and run the risk of leaving you feeling super overwhelmed in analysis paralysis. And the second option I had is to give you the same mentorship opportunity that every single one of these live speakers came on today who showed up on time to speak to you, the same opportunity that they all had. Guys, if you want to hear about the opportunity that they all had for mentorship, drop a yes in the chat if you want to hear about it. I always want to ask for your permission before I tell you about something, even though I believe it's my moral and ethical obligation to tell you something I truly believe in. I want to know if I have your permission. And I'm saying yes, guys. I appreciate that. I always want to ask your permission before I tell you about it. I appreciate you giving me the word yes. So let me just spend a couple minutes here telling you about this, and then we'll go ahead and jump into the live Q&A at the end, as well as the giveaway. Guys, let me introduce you in a few short minutes here to the AI Arbitrage Blueprints. This is our mentorship, our premium mentorship that shows you how to start or scale a thriving, freedom-based AI business. And what you're going to be getting inside this mentorship, the very first thing is a full custom AI arbitrage training video platform valued at $4,000, over 250 video modules that will teach you how to build this business. The second thing that you're going to get, you're like, Richard, I don't have a product. No worries. We're literally going to give you a full list of all the highest converting done for you products out there that exist. And then the third thing I'm going to do for you, I'm going to give you 7 AI-backed one-click website installations, which means you don't have to do anything complicated from a technical standpoint. I'm literally going to give you the AI-backed one-click website. You click on a button just like I showed you today, and bam, in 20-30 seconds, a website exists. This is valued at over $2,500. So now you have a complete A to Z blueprint. You have done-for-you products, and you also have 7 one-click websites. What else do you guys need? Well, let me tell you something. The unfortunate truth is, guys, if you've bought courses in the past, you know what I'm talking about. You just don't have the accountability and the support to support you, to hold you accountable, right? Well, not here at all. Because inside of this program, we're going to be giving you a one-on-one, one-time AI strategy call where you're literally going to get a one-on-one coach, an advisor that I've personally trained. Transparent, this is not me. It's a coach that does even better sessions than me because they're in the field every day working with their clients, and they're going to give you a full-blown 30-day game plan session when you enroll into our mentorship. And then, here's the crazy thing. Right after today's call, yes, I'm serious. Literally, as soon as we're done here in the next few minutes, guys, I'm going to personally do an onboarding group game plan session with you guys. So every single person that enrolls today, you're going to get an onboarding game plan call with me for a full hour where I'm going to walk you through the exact first 7 days on how to maximize your participation and acceleration inside of our mentorship. This is valued at $1,000, this one-on-one onboarding call. Okay. And on top of this, guys, after you do the onboarding call, what do? Well, how about this? I coach you over the next 4 weeks. Every single week, we're going to have one live mastermind clinic with me where I'm literally going to show you live on call, answer your questions, and be there to hold you accountable. These are group clinics where I'm going to show you in these group intimate sessions exactly how to build your business live. This is valued at $3,000. So you're like, okay, this is awesome. I got a one-on-one onboarding call. I got a group onboarding call, and I get 4 weeks of calls. What else do you need, guys? You have all the accountability. So what else could you possibly need? Well, how about this? I'm going to give you our VIP mastermind community because you're the average of the 5 people who spend the most time with. So I'm going to let you be signed up and communicating and networking with all the different types of coaching community members inside of our community. All the people that you've met today, they're in the community. And also we have daily Monday through Friday coaching support and VIP messaging support as well. But don't just take it from me. Let me just go ahead and share screen. Let me go ahead and go through the community and show you guys what our community actually looks like. How about this? Yeah? Let me go ahead and go into our custom training platform here. Give me a second, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so you can see what the inside of our community actually looks like. So I'm inside of our custom training platform. Let's go ahead. These are all the people. It's super active. Let's go to the classroom section. This is where you can see every single person, all the course content in the community, right? Super, super, super active. All the video modules in there, over 250 video lessons, very, very, very unique, right? Let's go to the win section, all right? Guys, every single day, there are people posting wins like crazy. Let's open up a couple of them, all right? Boom, like this. Kayla, 3 high-ticket sales this weekend. She made over $2,000 in pure profit in a single weekend. She's a mom with 2 kids, by the way. All right, let's go to another one. Guys, and here's the crazy thing. Let's look at all the engagement in the community. Look at all the people that are cheering her on. Let's go to another one. Rainey, first sale in the books. She was in the program for just a couple weeks and boom, first sale inside the program. And guys, again, look at the community of all the people supporting her. Let's do one more. Guys, you just saw Lila. Lila, $900 in 7 minutes. This is real. She literally shows step by step how exactly she made these digital product sales. And then she even posts a screenshot here. Let me show you the screenshot here where she literally demonstrates proof, right? Our community is very transparent. And look at the supportive community of every single person in there supporting her. This is a crazy one. This person literally doesn't even reveal what her name is in her profile. She made over $2,000 in sales in 4 days. And if you look at her profile, she literally says, I'm doing this completely faceless. God is number one, and I'm a mom. And she does this with 4 kids. How crazy is that? That's what our community looks like. So guys, this is everything you're getting inside of our mentorship. You're going to go ahead and get the complete AI arbitrage training platform, a done-for-you product list. You're getting 7 one-click custom websites that are going to be built in for you, 7 of them, so you don't have to handle anything tech-related. You're going to get private mastermind community. You're going to get the group onboarding call with me that literally is happening as soon as this masterclass is over, where I'm going to personally onboard you and everyone on, and a one-on-one implementation call in 4 weeks of coaching with me. Guys, total value, this is over $15,000 in value inside of this mentorship. But don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I know you guys are a little worried. I'm not going to charge you $15,000 for this. But here's the thing. Even if I did, even if this was a $15,000 program, if the only thing that this program did was help you quit your 9-to-5 job, that you're stuck in traffic every day, you work for a boss you hate, you're barely tolerating, would it be worth it? If the only one thing, guys, type yes in the chat if you believe that this would be worth it. If the only one thing that this did was it showed you how to use your phone a few hours a day in your spare time to make the same amount that you're making at your 9-to-5 job, would that be worth it? Type yes in the chat if that was the only one thing that this thing did for you. Let me ask you this. For those of you that want to travel, if you could literally travel anywhere you want, not have to be driving to work every day, sitting in the office in suit and tie, you could take your loved ones on any vacation that you want. Guys, type yes in the chat if you agree with me that this would be worth it. Well, here's the thing. I had 2 choices right now. The first choice is I could go as cheap as possible so that thousands of people could join this mentorship and coaching program. But here's the thing. If this was so dirt cheap and thousands of people would come in, then I literally would not have the ability to work closely with you and answer your questions because there'd be too many people in the program. So the second thing I could do is I can make it a little higher of a more investment, a little bit more premium of a price. That way I work with fewer people and I can devote more energy, time, and resources. My team and I can actually serve you on a higher level. And guys, think about this. Think about the time that you bought a cheap book or you watched a YouTube video for free and then you took 0 action. Guys, write this down. The more you pay, the more you pay attention. When we're not invested into our own success, we end up taking information for granted. Let me tell you, I've invested over $300,000 into my own education, and that's a big reason for why I've done over 30 million online. You are doing yourself a favor by investing yourself into a program that maybe gets you a little uncomfortable, but because discomfort is what leads to growth. And let me tell you something. Expensive to compare to what, guys? Let me tell you, my college degree cost over $100,000 to obtain in 4 years of my life. You know what's crazy? Shakespeare English, which I have never used once in my professional career, cost me $2,700 to take that 10-week course. My university textbooks alone every year cost $1,000 to $2,000 per year. And people do not hesitate at all. Parents, they don't hesitate. We go in student loans to happily pay thousands of dollars. Do you know why, though? Because they realize that it's not a cost. They realize that it's an investment. And here's the thing. What if there was just one class, just one class that could show you how to build the business and life of your dreams? Wouldn't that be worth just as much as that Shakespeare class? Yes, guys, right? You can probably understand why people pay tens of thousands of dollars for similar results in consulting from me, because again, it's not a cost, it's an investment. But here's the thing. Today, because you're here in this masterclass, I have made something better than college for less than the price of one university course with lifetime access. Guys, you can see why this is valued at over $15,000. But here's the thing. I'm not going to charge that. For the general public, it's $4,000. But today, because you are here, you're committed. I know that you seriously want this badly and you want to win and succeed. I'm giving you a very special opportunity. For only those right now on this masterclass live, it is going to be a one-time only deal for 50% off for $19.97. And we're only going to go ahead and open up 50 spots because that's all our team can afford to take on, because again, we offer so much support for our students. All right, guys. And again, I just want to make this very transparently clear. price of the program is actually $4,000, okay? So for example, if I go here to the public website, let me just pull up the website here for a second so you guys can see this. It's $4,000. Give me one sec here. I'm gonna pull up my website. Guys, take a look at this. Okay, take a look at this. If I come down here and I scroll down, this is our main website, okay, impactclans.co. It's $4,000, okay? You think I'm kidding? I'm not actually kidding, okay? It's a $4,000 program, but I'm not gonna make this a $4,000 program, guys. I want you guys to have a massive 50% discount because you are here in the call. So guys, I'm gonna have Adam float it out in the chat. He's going to go ahead and post the link to sign up inside of the chat for only 50 slots. Guys, check the chat. Some of you guys are a little confused. Guys, look at the chat. He has literally pasted it in the chat for the link to sign up, but it is only going to be 50 spots. welcome inside of the program. My name is Richard. I'm one of the guest instructors inside of this program. And in this short welcome video, I want to help you get kickstarted with the exact fastest path to getting to your first sale. Now, there's two simple steps I want you to take. The very first thing I want you to understand is that right now you might be feeling a little overwhelmed. You might be feeling a little scared. You might even be thinking, oh my gosh, what did I just invest myself into? I bought different things in the past. They haven't worked out for me. And you have all this fear. Let me just help you reframe that for a second. Fear is actually the path to freedom. And discomfort is actually a sign of growth. Have you ever gone to the gym and you've had a really tough workout, and maybe you haven't been exercising for some time, maybe you took some time off, you're on vacation, so you've been a little off diet, off routine, you get back to the gym, and now you're huffing and puffing, and you're sweating, and your body's uncomfortable. If you were having a tough workout, would you tell your personal trainer, you would tell your fitness coach, hey coach, I just want to let you know that, because I'm sweating, I'm actually not supposed to be doing this. I'm in the wrong place. Of course you wouldn't. If you wake up the next
Hello, and welcome to this complete Cash Lab tutorial. In this video series, I'm going to show you exactly how to use this application step by step to start generating commissions by promoting digital products without having to create any products yourself. Cash Lab brings together everything you need in one place. So, what exactly is Cash Lab? It's a tool that allows you to earn commissions by sharing a unique link, what we call the magic link. And you share this magic link to digital products. So when someone clicks on your link and makes a purchase, you earn a commission. It's as simple as that. And the Cash Lab app works in 3 main steps that you can see here on the dashboard. Step 1, you join Explodely. That's the marketplace. And it's the platform that will pay you your commissions every time someone makes a purchase. Step 2, you get your personal magic link. It is automatically generated in this step. And finally, step 3, you share this link and get paid. To help you share, Cash Lab integrates several AI tools to create content. You have headlines, descriptions, articles, you can create social posts, SMS messages, hashtags, and you also have image creator and video creator. You don't have to do anything yourself. That's it in this quick introduction to Cash Lab. In the next videos, we're going to go through each of these steps one by one in real time, inside the app. Here's what we're going to cover together. In the next video, you'll see how to create your Explodely account and connect your user account. Then, in video number 3, you'll see how you can retrieve your magic link. In video number 4, I will show you how you can get your first visitors using 2 methods, a free method and a paid method. And finally, in video number 5, you'll see how to use AI tools to easily create content. So let's get started right away. Click on the next video. Hello, and welcome to this complete Cash Lab tutorial. In this video series, I'm going to show you exactly how to use this application step by step to start generating commissions by promoting digital products without having to create any products yourself. Cash Lab brings together everything you need in one place. So, what exactly is Cash Lab? It's a tool that allows you to earn commissions by sharing a unique link, what we call the magic link. And you share this magic link to digital products. So when someone clicks on your link and makes a purchase, you earn a commission. It's as simple as that. And the Cash Lab app works in 3 main steps that you can see here on the dashboard. Step 1, you join Explodely. That's the marketplace. And it's the platform that will pay you your commissions every time someone makes a purchase. Step 2, you get your personal magic link. It is automatically generated in this step. And finally, step 3, you share this link and get paid. To help you share, Cash Lab integrates several AI tools to create content. You have headlines, descriptions, articles, you can create social posts, SMS messages, hashtags, and you also have image creator and video creator. You don't have to do anything yourself. That's it in this quick introduction to Cash Lab. In the next videos, we're going to go through each of these steps one by one in real time, inside the app. Here's what we're going to cover together. In the next video, you'll see how to create your Explodely account and connect your user account. Then, in video number 3, you'll see how you can retrieve your magic link. In video number 4, I will show you how you can get your first visitors using 2 methods, a free method and a paid method. And finally, in video number 5, you'll see how to use AI tools to easily create content. So let's get started right away. Click on the next video. Alright, now we're going to move on to step 2, to get your magic link. Once you have properly saved your username on Explodely in the previous step, CashLab automatically generates your link right here in this section. You don't have to do anything because it appears on its own. So, what is the magic link? Why is it called magic? In fact, it's a smart link. When someone clicks on it, they don't land on a fixed page. They are automatically redirected to the highest paying offer available to them, based on their country and their device, whether they are on a computer or on a phone. In concrete terms, you don't have to choose which product to promote, and you don't have to test different offers. The link handles everything by itself. As you can see here, it's auto-optimized. It will always display the most relevant and best performing offer for you. It works in more than 150 countries. It's a single link with 0 maintenance. You have ideas for channels where you can share your link. You have social media like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, or Pinterest. You also have YouTube. You also have forums and communities like Reddit, Quora, and niche Facebook groups. And finally, you have blogs and email. You can write an article or integrate it into a newsletter. And so, your magic link appears right here. This link is the core of the system. You copy it, you save it, and you keep it handy. We're going to use it in the next video. See you in video number 4. Alright, now we're going to move on to step 2, to get your magic link. Once you have properly saved your username on Explodely in the previous step, CashLab automatically generates your link right here in this section. You don't have to do anything because it appears on its own. So, what is the magic link? Why is it called magic? In fact, it's a smart link. When someone clicks on it, they don't land on a fixed page. They are automatically redirected to the highest paying offer available to them, based on their country and their device, whether they are on a computer or on a phone. In concrete terms, you don't have to choose which product to promote, and you don't have to test different offers. The link handles everything by itself. As you can see here, it's auto-optimized. It will always display the most relevant and best performing offer for you. It works in more than 150 countries. It's a single link with zero maintenance. You have ideas for channels where you can share your link. You have social media like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, or Pinterest. You also have YouTube. You also have forums and communities like Reddit, Quora, and niche Facebook groups. And finally, you have blogs and email. You can write an article or integrate it into a newsletter. And so, your magic link appears right here. This link is the core of the system. You copy it, you save it, and you keep it handy. We're going to use it in the next video. See you in video number 4. Alright, now we're going to move on to step 2, to get your magic link. Once you have properly saved your username on Explodely in the previous step, CashLab automatically generates your link right here in this section. You don't have to do anything because it appears on its own. So, what is the magic link? Why is it called magic? In fact, it's a smart link. When someone clicks on it, they don't land on a fixed page. They are automatically redirected to the highest paying offer available to them, based on their country and their device, whether they are on a computer or on a phone. In concrete terms, you don't have to choose which product to promote, and you don't have to test different offers. The link handles everything by itself. As you can see here, it's auto-optimized. It will always display the most relevant and best performing offer for you. It works in more than 150 countries. It's a single link with zero maintenance. You have ideas for channels where you can share your link. You have social media like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, or Pinterest. You also have YouTube. You also have forums and communities like Reddit, Quora, and niche Facebook groups. And finally, you have blogs and email. You can write an article or integrate it into a newsletter. And so, your magic link appears right here. This link is the core of the system. You copy it, you save it, and you keep it handy. We're going to use it in the next video. See you in video number 4. Alright, now we're going to move on to step 2, to get your magic link. Once you have properly saved your username on Explodely in the previous step, CashLab automatically generates your link right here in this section. You don't have to do anything because it appears on its own. So, what is the magic link? Why is it called magic? In fact, it's a smart link. When someone clicks on it, they don't land on a fixed page. They are automatically redirected to the highest paying offer available to them, based on their country and their device, whether they are on a computer or on a phone. In concrete terms, you don't have to choose which product to promote, and you don't have to test different offers. The link handles everything by itself. As you can see here, it's auto-optimized. It will always display the most relevant and best performing offer for you. It works in more than 150 countries. It's a single link with zero maintenance. You have ideas for channels where you can share your link. You have social media like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, or Pinterest. You also have YouTube. You also have forums and communities like Reddit, Quora, and niche Facebook groups. And finally, you have blogs and email. You can write an article or integrate it into a newsletter. And so, your magic link appears right here. This link is the core of the system. You copy it, you save it, and you keep it handy. We're going to use it in the next video. See you in video number 4. Alright, now we're going to move on to step 2. Step. Smart link. When someone clicks on it, they don't land on a fixed page. They are automatically redirected to the highest paying offer available to them, based on their country and their device, whether they are on a computer or on a phone. In concrete terms, you don't have to choose which product to promote, and you don't have to test different offers. The link handles everything by itself. As you can see here, it's auto-optimized. It will always display the most relevant and best performing offer for you. It works in more than 150 countries. It's a single link with zero maintenance. You have ideas for channels where you can share your link. You have social media like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, or Pinterest. You also have YouTube. You also have forums and communities like Reddit, Quora, and niche Facebook groups. And finally, you have blogs and email. You can write an article or integrate it into a newsletter. And so, your magic link appears right here. This link is the core of the system. You copy it, you save it, and you keep it handy. We're going to use it in the next video. See you in video number 4. We are now at step 1. That each click earned me around 30 cents. I'll show you how you can retrieve your magic link by clicking on step 2. Alright, so now we're at step 3. Sending visitors to your magic link to start earning commissions. And here you have 2 different options. The first option is a paid and fast method. This is what we call solo ads. This option is marked as recommended, and you can get results within 2 hours. The principle is simple. You pay someone who owns a targeted email subscriber list to send an email with your link. Within 2 hours, hundreds of people see your link. Some of them buy, and you earn commissions. This is what we call solo ads, and the recommended platform here is called Udemy. To get started, a budget of $50 to $200 is more than enough to test. You choose a seller with good reviews, provide your magic link, and wait for the results. It's the fastest method to get concrete feedback, so I'm going to show you how it works. First, what could you earn by investing in solo ads? For example, if you try with $50, you can expect a return on investment of 65% to 230%. This means you could get around 55 visitors and generate between $82 and $165 in revenue. After subtracting the initial $50 investment, you end up with $32 to $115 in profit. Here are example results if you want to invest $100. You can earn between $66 and $233. And if you try with $500, you can earn between $332 and $1,165. Of course, you can do this multiple times per day, multiple times per week, and even per month. It's not limited to just once. The recommended minimum is $40, and you get your first results within 2 hours. So we're going to click on it. And we're going to look, for example, at this one, 93% rating with a lot of reviews. I'm going to click on it. Let's say I want, for example, 500 clicks. It will cost me $378. And here, I enter my magic link. And I just have to click on Order Now. Then, you will enter all your information. You'll need to log in. If you're not already a member, you enter your name here, your email address. Then you enter your password. Confirm that you're not a robot. Complete the verification. Click on Quick Sign Up. You can change the amount you want to spend. This is just for the example. Once you are ready, you click Continue. And then you just have to pay. So that's it for the first method. Next, you have the second method, which is a free method, but of course, it's slower. This is the content method right here. And if you don't have a budget to start, it's not a problem. Because CashLab offers a free option, creating content with AI. You share it on social media, forums, or YouTube, and you include your magic link in it. It's much slower. It can take a few days or a few weeks to get your first clicks, but at least it doesn't cost anything. And this is exactly where the built-in AI tools in CashLab come into play, which we'll see in detail in the next video. So my advice, if you can invest even a small budget, start by testing solo ads to validate that your link converts well. Then, build free traffic in parallel for a long-term flow of commissions. Both methods complement each other perfectly. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to use the AI tools. For this final video, we're going to explore the AI tools of CashLab. This is the part that will allow you to create content to promote your link, even if you have no inspiration and you don't like writing. In the menu, under the AI Tools section, you have the Content Writer, Headlines, and Description. The headlines will allow you to write catchy titles. The description will give you text descriptions for your YouTube videos, for example. You also have articles, social posts, SMS messages, and hashtags. Then you can generate images and videos. And here you have all your creations. We're going to start with the simplest one. We're going to choose a headline, for example. Make money online. You click on Generate Headline, and we wait. Alright, so now we're at step 3, sending visitors to your magic link to start earning commissions. And here you have two. For this final video, we're going to explore the AI tools of CashLab. This is the part that will allow you to create content to promote your link, even if you have no inspiration and you don't like writing. In the menu, under the AI Tools section, you have the Content Writer, Headlines, and Description. The headlines will allow you to write catchy titles. The description will give you text descriptions for your YouTube videos, for example. You also have articles, social posts, SMS messages, and hashtags. Then you can generate images and videos. And here you have all your creations. We're going to start with the simplest one. We're going to choose a headline, for example. Make money online. You click on Generate Headline, and we wait. Perfect. So now we have our headlines. We choose this one. How to make money online in 90 days without quitting your job. Now we're going to create a social media post. And we're going to enter our headline. We click and wait. And now, the AI has generated 3 posts. So let's take this one. Now, I want to create an image for the post. Let's go to Image Creator and enter a simple prompt. Make money online. Click on Generate the image and wait. There you go. We have a nice image, and we can download it. Now get everything into one file. Let's start with your headline. Copy it and paste it into any text editor you like. So you have pasted your headline. Now get your post from here. You copy it and paste it into the file. And now you can get your image and also paste it. You have your image, your post, and your title in one place. Now, you can go back to CashLab. You go to Share to 100 plus platforms. You need to copy your magic link that you can retrieve from step 2. You choose the platform you like the most, for example, Facebook. Then you'll need to log into it. You log into your account. And once you're connected, you just need to paste your content and add your affiliate link here. So the principle is the same for all the other tools. You enter a topic, the AI generates the content, and you just have to copy and paste it. You can slightly adapt it if you want, and then publish it with your magic link at the bottom. Once you've posted on Facebook like I showed you, you repeat the process, and the more you publish, the more chances you have to generate clicks and therefore commissions. Of course, you can also create a blog or build an email list. There you go. You now have a complete overview of CashLab. You have your Explodely account connected, your magic link ready, You know how to get visitors either for free or with a small budget, and now you know how to use the AI tools to create content quickly. The rest is repetition. The more you share, the more you test, the more you refine. So that's it for this tutorial on CashLab. I hope these videos were helpful and that you now feel ready to get started. And don't forget, the most important thing is to take action. You create your account, you get your link, and you start sharing it. For this final video, we're going to explore the AI tools of CashLab. This is the part that will allow you to create content to promote your link, even if you have no inspiration and you don't like writing. In the menu, under the AI Tools section, you have the Content Writer, Headlines, and Description. The headlines will allow you to write catchy titles. The description will give you text descriptions for your YouTube videos, for example. You also have articles, social posts, SMS messages, and hashtags. Then you can generate images and videos. And here you have all your creations. We're going to start with the simplest one. We're going to choose a headline, for example. Make money online. You click on Generate Headline, and we wait. Perfect. So now we have our headlines. We choose this one. How to make money online in 90 days without quitting your job. Now we're going to create a social media post. And we're going to enter our headline. We click and wait. And now, the AI has generated 3 posts. So let's take this one. Now, I want to create an image for the post. Let's go to Image Creator and enter a simple prompt. Make money online. Click on Generate the image and wait. There you go. We have a nice image, and we can download it. Now get everything into one file. Let's start with your headline. Copy it and paste it into any text editor you like. So you have pasted your headline. Now get your post from here. You copy it and paste it into the file. And now you can get your image and also paste it. You have your image, your post, and your title in one place. Now, you can go back to CashLab. You go to Share to 100 plus platforms. You need to copy your magic link that you can retrieve from step 2. You choose the platform you like the most, for example, Facebook. Then you'll need to log into it. You log into your account. And once you're connected, you just need to paste your content and add your affiliate link here. So the principle is the same for all the other tools. You enter a topic, the AI generates the content, and you just have to copy and paste it. You can slightly adapt it if you want, and then publish it with your magic link at the bottom. Once you've posted on Facebook like I showed you, you repeat the process. And the more you publish, the more chances you have to generate clicks and therefore commissions. Of course, you can also create a blog or build an email list. There you go. You now have a complete overview of CashLab. You have your Explodely account connected, your magic link ready. You know how to get visitors either for free For this final video, we're going to explore the AI tools of CashLab. This is the part that will allow you to create content to promote your link, even if you have no inspiration and you don't like writing. In the menu, under the AI Tools section, you have the Content Writer, Headlines, and Description. The headlines will allow you to write catchy titles. The description will give you text descriptions for your YouTube videos, for example. You also have articles, social posts, SMS messages, and hashtags. Then you can generate images and videos. And here you have all your creations. We're going to start with the simplest one. We're going to choose a headline, for example.
Hey, my name is Mark. Do you have a cell phone? Do you have an Android, iPhone, Apple phone, Samsung, or any smartphone that connects to the internet? If you answered yes, you could turn that cell phone into your very own money printer and earn $200, $300, heck, even as much as $1,000 per day. And trust me, you don't need to be good with computers. I'm horrible with technology. I grew up in the age of floppy disks, Sony Walkman, flip phones, dial-up internet, and when America Online was the hottest thing out there. Times were simpler and better back then, huh? Now, before I go any further, I must tell you I'm a real person. Here's my Texas driver's license. I'm willing to give that out because everything I'm showing you is 100% real. Now, I understand if you're feeling skeptical, but if you give me just 60 seconds to explain how it works, you'll be a believer. Sound fair to you? All right. Let me explain how it works. First of all, did you know that big tech companies made over $3 trillion last year? $3 trillion from selling your data. $3 trillion from spying on you, listening to your conversations, and giving your data to the highest bidder. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever talked to your friend or spouse about something like dog food, and then all of a sudden you're seeing advertisements about dog food? Of course you have. That's because they're watching you. They're recording you. And it's not a conspiracy theory. They're getting away with it. And they're laughing all the way to the bank. Because they know you can't do a damn thing about it. But that ends today. Because today is the day that everything changes for you. Today, you're going to see the 3-minute hack that, when done on any cell phone, basically forces us to get paid $300, $500, heck, even $1,000 per day from big tech. Yes, instead of big tech getting paid, we get paid instead. We get a tiny cut of the trillions they make. Now, if you're one of those goody two-shoes, teacher's pet kind of people who care more about big corporations making money rather than the common man and woman, then this isn't for you. By using this 3-minute phone ritual, you are hurting big tech companies. You're digging into their pockets. But you know what the best part is? It's 100% legal. And they can't stop you. And even if you're bad with technology, even if you struggle to send an email, even if you feel like tech is too complicated, you can make money with this 3-minute phone trick. The 3-minute ritual works on any phone. As long as your phone connects to the internet, you can make money with this. However, before I continue any further, I must warn you. This video has been taken offline dozens of times by big tech companies. You're lucky you're even watching it right now. If you come back later, there's a good chance this video will be taken down. So don't tap anywhere. Don't go anywhere right now. Watch this video like your life depends on it. Remove all distractions, stop whatever you're doing, and give your full attention to this video. Because in the next 2 minutes and 19 seconds, you're going to be pissed when you hear from a whistleblowing big tech engineer who spent 10 years at the biggest tech companies and for the very first time in his life, today, breaks his code of silence and reveals the 3-minute phone hack you can use to legally deposit $300 to even $1,000 per day into your bank account. And you can pull it off even if you don't know a thing about technology, even if your phone is slow, or even if you have a poor internet connection. The truth is, you've never heard of this 3-minute phone hack before. That's because it's been buried by big tech companies who are desperate to take this video down. So listen carefully to every second of this video. Watch it to the end so you fully understand how this 3-minute phone ritual works. Now, before I go any further, allow me to introduce myself. Hi, my name is Mark White. I'm not some influencer or guru. I'm a normal guy, just like you. I've got a son and daughter, and live with my lovely wife Jennifer in the Dallas area. We're not rich by any means, but after discovering this 3-minute loophole on our phones, we're living a good life. We have a nice 4-bedroom home in the best school district, paid for in cash, 2 brand new Toyotas without any loans, and we're proud to say we have 0 debt of any kind. We give a lot of money to our church, to charity, and we enjoy traveling the world. So if you're looking to live in some flashy mega mansion or drive around in a Lamborghini, this isn't for you. But if you're looking for a way to make a realistic income, something that's not absurd, something that's actually real, then keep watching, because this is exactly what you need. Now, let me tell you how I uncovered the 3-minute phone trick that changed my life. You see, not too long ago, I was a truck driver. I drive my big rig all around the country, spending weeks away from my family, missing my daughter's dance classes and my son's football games. Sure, I wasn't homeless, but the truth was, I was 1 paycheck away from being out on the streets. To make matters worse, my wife was diabetic, so we always needed to buy her insulin. Don't get me wrong, I'd do anything for her, but it was bleeding cash from our bank account. It got so bad that one day, I couldn't pay for the insulin, the liquid that was keeping my wife alive. I didn't even know what to tell her. I'd already maxed out every credit card I had, and I was thousands of miles away, driving my truck in California. 24 hours later, I received a call from my daughter, panicking. "Daddy, Mommy is on the floor. She won't get up." I told her to call 911. Shortly after, my wife was rushed to the hospital. Thankfully, she was safe, but I felt powerless. Thousands of miles away, powerless to do a damn thing. Then came an email from the hospital, a bill for $11,000. Ambulance, hospital stay, everything. So yeah, I was in even deeper crap, in even more debt I'd never pay off. What was the point in living anymore? I couldn't even protect my wife, for God's sake. That's when I wanted to end it all. I held my loaded 12 gauge up to my head, moments from ending it all. And just as I was about to, I thought about my son and daughter. Would this be what they wanted? For their daddy to be gone? Is this what God wanted? For me to die like a coward? I didn't have the guts to do it. I dropped it, my heart pounding, realizing I nearly ended it. And what happened next was nothing short of a miracle. A miracle that not only saved my life, but my family's too. Now, listen carefully to this part of the story, because this is when everything changes. After nearly ending my life, I needed to calm down. So I stopped at a bar off the interstate for a couple of beers. That's when I saw a guy in a hoodie, sitting in the corner, typing on his laptop. It was like he had something to hide, working on something big. I glanced at his screen. His bank account balance was in the tens of millions. Holy guacamole! I was about to lose my house while this guy was swimming in cash. Somewhere deep down, my gut told me this guy had the answers to help me, to help my family. But I didn't want to be awkward and just barge in on him. So I slowly approached him and asked, What are you working on, buddy? My soul tells me it's something super important. He leaned in and whispered, "They're listening." I can't speak about it here. It's not safe to. He seemed paranoid, telling me to put my phone down on the table and instructed me to walk outside with him. He stood there for a long moment, eyes scanning the parking lot, then said quietly, "You wouldn't believe me if I told you." He laughed once, then sighed. "You ever wonder why you talk about a product and the ad shows up 5 minutes later?" "All the time," I said. "It's not a coincidence. It's surveillance. Every click, every photo, every second online, someone's getting paid. Just not you." He told me his name was Ethan, a lead engineer who helped build the algorithms that made big tech billions. "I designed part of the machine," he said. "And one night I realized it could run in reverse. You can make the system pay you back." I laughed. "Look, I'm not some tech whiz. Half the time I can't even update my GPS. That's exactly why it works," he said. "You don't have to be a genius. You just need to follow directions for 3 minutes a day." He pulled out his phone, tapped something fast, and said, "I'm texting you a link. It'll look ordinary, like a normal app install, but it's a shell. Once it runs, the payouts reroute to you." My phone buzzed. "Unknown number. Don't open here. Wait till you're alone." I stared at him. "Why me?" He hesitated. "Because you're the kind of person they built the system on, the honest worker. It's time one of you got paid." And just look at that, he walked off into the night. I sat in my truck for hours, staring at that message. I almost deleted it. "I'm no computer guy," I told myself. "I'll just mess it up." But then I thought of my wife lying in the hospital, the unpaid insulin bill sitting on the dash. Around midnight, I tapped the link. It downloaded an app called Cell Phone Profits. The instructions were simple. Open, tap start, wait 3 minutes. My palms were sweating. It felt ridiculous. But then, ding! The notification, payment received, $312. The next morning I tried again, $480. By the end of the week, I'd cleared over $2,000. And that's when it hit me. The same companies that had been robbing us blind for years were finally paying us back. All from a 3-minute phone trick I almost didn't believe in. I kept expecting it to stop. The first few days felt like a fluke. Maybe the system glitched. But the next morning, there it was again. Payment received, $397. Day after day, week after week, the same thing kept happening. I'd grab my phone, open the app, tap the same 3 buttons, and watch the balance rise. At first it was $300 here, $600 there. Then one morning, I woke up to over $980. It didn't feel real. I was just a truck driver from Texas, not some computer guy. How was I outsmarting billion-dollar companies with nothing but a phone? But it kept coming. Weeks turned into months, and the payments never stopped. Within the first month, I'd paid off 1 hospital bill. By the second, the credit cards were gone. Then one morning, I sat at the kitchen table, logged into my bank account, and saw a number I hadn't seen since before the crash. Enough to pay off our house. I wired the payment that same afternoon. My wife cried when I told her. We replaced the old truck that barely started with a new one. Now, although I was making very good money, I felt shame. Shame that I was keeping it all to myself. Shame that there were millions of people just like me out there, struggling, living paycheck to paycheck, but I was scared to share it. Ethan had warned me. "Be careful, Mark. You start showing people, they'll notice." He told me one of his friends, another engineer who worked for one of the biggest AI firms in Silicon Valley, tried to leak similar information a year earlier. The man was found dead days later. They called it suicide. His parents said it didn't add up. That story haunted me. I started thinking, what if they come after me too? What if putting this out there puts my wife, my kids at risk? But then another thought hit me even harder. What if I do nothing? How many families would keep struggling while big tech keeps getting richer off their lives? That night, I knelt by my bed and prayed. I prayed for hours. I got on my knees and cried out to God for guidance. and asked him to give me the strength to start sharing this with the world. I felt the presence of God in my room, as if an angel was protecting me. I knew I couldn't keep it secret anymore, so I started showing it, quietly, to people I trusted. I created step-by-step training, showing exactly how the 3-minute phone ritual and the Cell Phone Profits app worked. The Cell Phone Profits app works on any phone, iPhones, Androids, Samsungs, or any smartphone out there. If your phone can connect to the internet, you can use Cell Phone Profits. And as you'll soon see with the people making money using it, you don't need to know a thing about technology. If you're smart enough to order a pizza or send an email, you can do this. First person I shared it with was Margaret, a 61-year-old widow from Kansas. She could barely text. Said her grandkids always laughed at how slow she was with her phone. "I'm hopeless with technology, Mark," she told me. But she tried it anyway. By her second week, she was making an average of $600 per day. After a few months, she had earned enough to pay off her mortgage and retire from her job.
Hi, Mark. This is Margaret. Right now, I am earning $600 a day with the Cell Phone Profits app. I can't thank you enough.
Hank Schrader here. I made $9,000 this month with Cell Phone Profits. God bless you, man. God bless you. What a blessing.
Then there was Tony, a 49-year-old auto mechanic from Alabama. He thought I was crazy. "I've been turning wrenches my whole life, not pressing buttons," he said. But the day he saw his first $642 payout, he called me crying. Not loud crying, just that choked up silence when a man doesn't know what to say. And as time passed, the money kept coming in every single day, predictably, like clockwork. So much money, he was able to buy his newlywed daughter a brand new minivan, a Toyota Sienna, the best model money could buy.
Hey, I almost lost my house last year. Couldn't keep up with bills. Felt like I was failing my family. I prayed every night for help. Last month, I made $14,000 using Cell Phone Profits, mostly during work breaks. For the first time in years, my wife ain't stressing. I'm home with my kids.
And it wasn't just Tony. I also shared the 3-minute phone ritual with Lydia, 46, a single mom from North Carolina. I won't lie, she told me she thought it was some kind of scam. In fact, she tried it one night after putting her kids to bed just to prove me wrong. Next morning, $381 sitting in her account. She used it to pay the power bill she'd been hiding from her landlord. But she didn't stop there. Every day she'd spend 3 minutes on her phone, following the phone habit, and every day, payments would hit her bank account. She was in disbelief at all the money coming in. $504 in one day, $643 another day, and even $2,000 in one day.
Honestly, was terrified about money for a while. I started using Cell Phone Profits, ended up bringing in about $9,000 last month. It gave me peace, like real peace, knowing my kids are going to be okay. I thank God for that every single day.
But I wasn't going to stop sharing the phone ritual. So I shared it with Harold Cooper, a 53-year-old mailman from Little Rock, Arkansas. He didn't believe money could be that easy. He's a man who spends all day busting his butt to deliver mail for a petty paycheck. The next day, he called me, like an excited child on Christmas morning. "Mark, I was wrong. Everything I said was wrong. I logged onto my Chase account today and saw a deposit for $1,045. Every day he'd text me, sending a screenshot of results. 30 days later, he had made a little over $23,000. He quit his mailman job and took a cruise with his family to the Caribbean.
Hey y'all, Harold here. Used to be a mailman. My first month trying Cell Phone Profits, I personally brought in about $23,000. For the first time, I feel like I'm ahead. I'm so grateful for this. Lord's been watching over me.
After sharing it with those who struggled with technology, those who never believed it would work, I became fully confident that I didn't get lucky. What Ethan had shared with me was changing lives, and in the weeks that followed, word spread like wildfire about the Cell Phone Profits app. It was hitting billboards, becoming one of the most downloaded apps in the world. The genie was let out of the bottle, and there was no going back. Things started getting crazy. Too many people were talking about it. It was on forums, Facebook, everywhere. Then the messages started coming in. Lawyers, big ones, telling us to stop, saying we were breaking rules and messing with company systems. Ethan sent me a text that night. It said, "We're making too much noise. Go quiet for now." That's when I knew this was real. We didn't stop. We just went underground. We made it private. No ads, no public signups. Only a small group of people could use the app, just to keep it safe. But even then, the results never stopped. People were paying off their debt, buying cars, fixing up their homes, taking their families on trips. It started to spread on its own. The Cell Phone Profits app was showing up everywhere. Billboards, news feeds. It was blowing up faster than we could control, so we had to limit it again. Only a few people could join at a time. When spots fill up, we close it down. That's how it stays working for everyone. Now, I know what you're thinking right now. Mark, how much does this cost? And that's fair. But before I tell you, think about this. What's it worth to not worry about money anymore? To stop losing sleep at night wondering how you'll pay the bills? Not to be rich, but to have peace, real peace. To open your mailbox and see every bill marked paid. To pay off your car loan. To clear every credit card. To even own your home outright. Can you imagine that? No more debt, no more late fees, no more feeling trapped. Just freedom. That's what this app gave me. And that's what it gave everyone who used it. People who didn't believe it would work. People who said they were bad with technology. They're the ones sending me messages now saying, "Mark, I can't believe how much this changed my life." And that's when I knew, this isn't luck. What Ethan gave me was the real deal. Now, I'm not a greedy man, but we do have to keep the app running. It costs money to keep the servers up for everyone using it. Ethan said, "Mark, this thing pays for itself in a few days. We should charge at least $2,000. And honestly, he was right. But I got angry. I told him, "Ethan, you don't get it. You don't see what I see." Heartfelt empathy. I see people who work their whole lives and still can't retire. I see moms skipping meals so their kids can eat. I see families living paycheck to paycheck with nothing left at the end of the month. This isn't about making money, Ethan. It's about helping people. He looked at me for a while, then said, "All right, fine. Let's make it 500. But that still didn't sit right with me. I said, "No way. I want anyone, no matter how broke they are, to be able to try this. So you won't pay $2,000. You won't pay $500. Not even $250. Not even $100. Instead, for a short time, you can access Cell Phone Profits today for just $97. But before you click that button below to get started, I've got a little surprise for you. As a thank you for watching this video all the way to the end, I'm going to knock off another $30. That means you can start now for just $67. All you have to do is click the button below to claim your discount and secure your spot. But here's the catch. I can only offer this $30 discount to 500 people total. And as of right now, there are only 96 spots left. There are thousands of people watching this same video right now, just like you. If you wait even a few minutes, someone else will take your spot. If you're seeing this video, it means your spot is still open, but it won't be for long. So don't let it go to waste. Click the button below right now to claim your $30 discount and get started with Cell Phone Profits today. But there's one thing I ask in return. When Cell Phone Profits changes your life, and trust me, it will, send in your story. Tell me how this helped you, so I can share your success with others who need to hear it. Sound fair? Great. Here's how to get started. Scroll down and click the button below this video. You'll be taken to a secure checkout page where you can enter your details. Don't worry, your information is fully protected with military-grade encryption, the same kind used by companies like Amazon, Walmart, and PayPal. This will take less than a minute. Once you've completed your order, you'll get instant access to Cell Phone Profits. From there, you'll activate the 3-minute process, and you'll join a growing community of people who've already transformed their lives. But here's the catch. This system only works if the number of users stays manageable. If too many people use the 3-minute process, its effectiveness will decrease. If you wait, someone else will take your spot, and you'll be left wondering what could have been. So, what's it going to be? Are you ready to stop the cycle of worrying about money? Are you ready to prove to yourself and everyone who's doubted you that you're capable of so much more? Because here's the truth. If you don't take action today, nothing in your life will change. You'll stay stuck in the same place, losing sleep over bills you can't pay, skipping meals so your kids can eat, pretending everything's okay when it's not. Is that the future you want? For your family? For your children? Or are you ready to do something about it? You have the power to rewrite your story. All it takes is one decision. So stop waiting, stop hesitating. Scroll down, click the button, and grab your spot before it's gone. People like Kevin from Colorado who wrote, "When I found cell phone profits, my wife and I